Hey, Mooch Crap, J-Dubs.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Mooch, Crap, J-Dub.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, hey Jay.
What up with your Crap and Mooch and Jay Weird?
Wake on up, it's Mooch, it's Crap, and Jay in the morning. Wipe your eye boogies, get your coffee finished yawning. This is Mooch and Crap. Wake up, let us begin with gaming news, skits, and call-ins from all the fans. No matter where you at, Cali or Pakistan, New York or New Guinea, this is where it's at. These are Xbox dudes with Xbox views on slander and hate towards Xbox news. This is Mooch and Crap. Show for the people, and they coming with it. Now do you understand? Now do you get it? Ponies love to lie and PC fans won't admit it, but Xbox hate is real and they all with it. Call in, let it ring in. We here to rock, we here to win. It's about the games, it's about the pride. Now Xbox community, come on, let's rock. Mooch and Crap. Make sure.
Mooch, Crap, J-Dub.
¿Cómo están, bitches?
Hey Mooch and Crap, hey Jay.
Hey Mooch and Crap.
What up, Mooch and Crap and Jay?
Sup, Mooch and Crap. Sup, J-Dubs.
Hello, Mooch and Crap. What up, Mooch? What up, Crap?
Hey, what's up, Mooch and Crap?
You guys have the best damn podcast on YouTube, bar none.
It's not a tumor. It's time for MNC Mornings.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to MNC Mornings. I'm telling you, I started today off on the right side of the bed. Just a good morning to everybody. Got a plenty of rest. I know Crap's rested. I know Jay's rested. I don't know if you guys can see Jay's avatar yet, but when you do see it, you will love the shirt he's wearing. That being said, this is a big week for gamers. We've got a lot of games coming out this upcoming Friday. A lot of news went down over the weekend, and we're here to talk about it. But before everybody gets into the news, let's talk about this. Let's talk about our panel, see how everyone's doing. Crap Gamer, how the hell are you, buddy?
Hey, you know what? I'm doing pretty good. It's the morning, and I'm here. And actually, I overslept a little bit this morning, but hey, it's all good. I'm feeling good and rested. And there's a lot of cool stuff to talk about, a lot of interesting stuff as well. And as always, you know, it's always good to get up here on the Sunday morning and talk about it. I'm excited for a lot of reasons. There's football today.
Yes.
There's The Walking Dead for people that like that show. There's the Xbox commercials, the Xbox One X commercials on NFL tonight, and as well as after The Walking Dead or whatever. So we got that. For me, as a wrestling fan, there's a wrestling pay-per-view tonight as well. TLC and Kurt Angle coming back after 11 years.
Listen, I know I'm in the minority here, Crap. I just can't believe that the WWE is still a thing. That was something when we were kids that was going on. It was Hulkamania and all that other stuff, and it's still big. It is.
It's huge.
You think it's as big as it is on television still? I think it's lessened on TV, and it's more now become like a when it comes to your area. You know, I mean, almost like
well, it's still big. I mean, it does really well. Like, it's got millions and millions of fans. You know, it's one of those
monster truck rallies too, but those are like, you know, but
you're trying to say it's like a hillbilly thing, but it's not really. I mean,
I
like
think
lots
it's
of people,
a little more hillbilly, don't you think? It's a little bit more.
I don't know, man. You know what? I know a lot of wrestling fans, man. If you look up on YouTube, there might be many wrestling type of people as gaming. So, you know, it's exciting because what happened was the matches were set for this weekend, and then a couple of the people got mumps or something. Right? There was like outbreak of mumps or something like that. So Kurt Angle ended up coming back, and he hasn't been in the WWE in 11 years, and so he's going to be wrestling. And then there's a big match that got switched up, which was Finn Balor versus AJ Styles, which a lot of people were looking forward to this match.
Right.
And it was going to be Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt, but Bray Wyatt ended up getting mumps. So they put in AJ Styles, who that's going to be a hell of a match, and supposedly they're going to get a lot of time to work. So for wrestlers, it's going to be a really cool thing. Like, you'll see a lot of people talking about Kane, Undertaker's quote-unquote brother, came back last week, so he's going to be on the show as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff, and I like wrestling, so I'm going to definitely be checking that out. I get very excited by that. So
Right. No, that's cool. What about you, J-Dubs? How you doing this morning, buddy?
I'm doing great, actually. The weather's, even though it's getting chillier here in Canada, it's sunny.
the grass is still green, which is good. Although I'm waking up to frost most days. I spent all day yesterday pulling everything off of my deck and putting it in my shed. It was kind of like, you know how it is at the end of the season. You're kind of like, you're looking forward to. I mean, I'm looking forward, of course, to November because of the Xbox One X. But it's like, it's the end of the summer. You're getting rid of all the summer stuff and preparing for what's to come. Which you and I know. Crap doesn't know what this even means, but winter's coming. Basically,
he doesn't know what it means.
Hey, no, winter's coming here. We're going down to 50 sometime this week for the low. Like burr, like
burr. Yeah, burr. We call that spring. That's great. Burr. We're like pumped when it gets to 50 after we've gone through those.
Hey, 50 is the perfect weather for me. I wish it would just
nice.
be 50 all day, all night. I'm perfectly fine with that. Some people are like, that's super cold. I'm like, nah, I'm big. I like the cooler weather. So.
No, I can understand that. You really should move back up north. I know you got family and everything going on down there, but man, it would be nice to get you at least to Baltimore, buddy. Then you're a 5-hour drive or a 4-hour drive. Man,
hey, man, I'm in training, man. If we do stuff next year, man, I should be ready. So
all right, that's what I like to hear. You guys hear that? The wheels are in motion, folks. The wheels are in motion.
I also want to mention that I'm using my good mic today, so hopefully
he sounds great.
It does, so right?
Hopefully you won't start hearing a bunch of clicking like I hear you guys hate the sound of clicking. I don't know where I heard that. Little bird told me.
Yeah, the clicking is not great, but more than that is the echo or the distant draw from you sounding like you're down the road. This is great, Jay.
Yeah.
Huge
before we get started, I think it's proper to take time out for the fallen.
Oh.
We're gonna do a nice little tribute to a fallen comrade. Very sad. Very sad day for gaming. Very sad day in general. Maybe put Jay in.
Absolutely.
And let's just tip our hats and pour a 40 on the curb.
Take your hats off,
our old friend. Yes. Take your hats. Hands over hearts. Don't kneel. Stand up. It's all good.
Making your way on the interweb today takes everything you got. Taking your head and all your worries about Microsoft's Xbox. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you gotta go where everybody hates the same, and they're always mad at change. You wanna be where you can see the ponies are all the same. You wanna be where everybody hates Bill Gates. You wanna be where ponies know the media is all the same. You wanna go where everyone loves Sony.
It's funny how Jake and he had one thing to one graphic, and it's Pulitzer. Absolutely fantastic.
That was great. Hey, rotten hell, motherfuckers. So we got a lot of stuff. Hey, the Skype lines are open.
Yes, sir.
MC Space Mornings on Skype. If you want to call in, get your opinion out there. 2 weeks away from the Xbox One X. I think it's going to be a fantastic time to be a gamer, to be an Xbox fan.
Absolutely.
We finally get our beast. And it's an amazing time.
It really comes down to what we said years ago, right, Crap? We all said we are the Goonies, us Xbox guys.
Yes.
Like, this is our wish.
This is our time. Yeah, I threw a ton of quarters in the pont in there, right?
I think people were throwing $half in a couple
I was
years
like, come
ago.
on.
Yeah. Yes. Those dollar coins that no machine takes, we were just chucking them down wells as fast as possible. Whereas you guys in Canada have, it's a $2 coin.
Yeah. You guys got a $2 coin?
They do have a $2 coin in Canada.
Wow. Interesting.
It's called a toonie.
Everybody should be standing up and applauding. That was fantastic. Jay, you're great. Oh, God.
Is that for real?
Yes, I think he's 100% accurate.
We have loonies and we have toonies.
Somebody make me a shirt.
Oh, man. I
live in New York.
That.
Where's my loony? So good.
Hey, what's up, everybody in the chat? Thank you guys for coming out here and joining us. It's always a good time. We've got a lot of voicemails, and we also have you guys want to be on the lookout for the pony prize when you see that pony.
Oh, we've got a great gift, right? We got a pony prize, and the wheel has a huge gift.
The Wheel of Wonder. Yeah,
so
that's going to be a good time.
All the voicemails will get something good and something to look forward to. But crap, but we have a voicemail on hold here, and I'm waiting for our first call in because I know the audience has a lot to say today. But this is a big week, crap, right? I mean, I'm actually excited for Mario Odyssey. Are you with me on this?
Hey, you know what? I'm getting Mario Odyssey. Yeah. I have Assassin's Creed pre-ordered, but I'm not sure if I'm going to play it until the X comes out.
Wait for it, crap.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
I mean, I already have it pre-ordered, but I just, I just feel like I'm going to play that on the X. I want to see it from the start. I don't want to switch midway,
Well, that's it, and there is something to be said for seeing some of these games like before and after, which is cool. It's a neat thing, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't want to go into a movie knowing more than just what's coming in the coming attractions. I've seen enough from Digital Foundry. I know the X is the place to play these multi-plats. Guys, we've been saying it. Microsoft's been saying it. You can see that Microsoft, but one of the things that we kind of say and give Microsoft a little bit of slack for, and I'm glad we have a call, is that they don't have a ton of exclusives, that we know they're first-party exclusives. But what they knew was they knew that the multi-plats were the place where the consumers are. That's where the casual gamer is, and really, truly, it's where the hardcore fan is. So this is where it's all going to begin starting in the next few weeks, folks. So let's hear our caller, though. I'm very interested to hear what they got to say.
MNC Mornings, what up?
Pull up to the second window, please.
Yes.
Buenos dias, bitches. Hey, how's everybody doing this morning? I just want to say the hype is real for the Xbox One X. I just wanted to touch on a couple of points. I think you guys have said it where you're both right. And also, Triple Cup Chuck, we should just call him Nostradamus because he said that with them calling it a premium product, it draws everybody to buy everything. But my first question, well, not even first question, just the entire question that I have today is going to be that for us who didn't upgrade to the S, what can we look forward to? Because last year I spent my money on an HDR 4K TV so that I could get the Xbox One X when it came out. So my question is what do you guys see that we can look forward to with getting the X other than the things we've talked about previously? Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great morning.
What do you think, crap? That's really, to be honest with you, I mean, he went out and got the 4K. I think a lot of people, that's why I'm hearing people constantly going out and getting 4K TVs, being ready for the Xbox One X. I'm hearing that day in and day out, week after week, yet there's still people being like, you know what? I'm holding out 1080p or death. And I'm like, what's happening? Who's really the representation of the public here?
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, so as you know, I already had, I was in, the smaller TV camp for a long time. Remember, I had, the Samsung KS8, but it was the smaller one, and I had another one as well that wasn't HDR. So I wanted to upgrade in my room, and I talked to D-Badge, and he suggested the TCL, which was a 55-inch HDR that was very comparable to the Samsung.
How does it compare to your KS8000?
You know what? I have to say the HDR looks better.
Really?
Yeah, the HDR is better. There's different HDR. For me, it's brighter. It's more noticeable.
Okay.
But also, that could be because it's bigger as well. So it's, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, yeah. So for for between $500 and $600, you can get one of these, and it's comparable to the Samsung KS8000, which are hard to find. And if you do find them, they're like $1,200. So for about half the price, and that's what's in my room right now, and I game a lot in my room. So last night was the first night I got to play some Call of Duty on that, and it was fun. You can see people better. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? It's a whole new ball game. I was I guess if you're competitive gaming and you're up on a monitor, that's good too. But for me, yeah, man, I just got that big ass TV now, and it's just all about big ass TV. So.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I know Sajibot is in the chat, so he'll understand when I say this. But OLED is life, people. I can't wait till OLED becomes a little bit more, I don't know when to use the words affordable, but it really needs to come down in price a bit more. But I'll tell you right now, that changes everything. Because here you are, I'm playing some games that don't even have HDR, and the quality of the color and the picture that come through on these games is stunning. I'm actually just, I know a lot of you guys, crap, are you taking off? I'm taking off at least a half day on November 7th because I'm going to go pick it up at launch at midnight, and then I'm going to do a half day.
I'm taking that day off. Yeah, the relationship status on Facebook is taken. Xbox One X. Sorry.
Taken.
Sorry, ladies. I know.
You and Jez have something in common,
Yeah.
right? Jez is actually marrying his ex that same day.
Hey, man, we got a big crowd in here early already, so that's
Yes.
good.
Everyone's excited. It's the
they
week.
are. Absolutely.
Yeah.
MNC Mornings, what up? What's going on?
Hey, good morning, guys. Hope you're having a good one. Boots, Jay, and even Crap. Hey, I have a quick question. If you can afford to buy 2 Xbox One X's, is it worth putting it on a 4K non-HDR television?
Great question.
Or should you just maybe get it on your HDR one if you have, and then waiting 6 months or whatever to get a better deal on one discounted? That's my thought, and I hope you have a good one. Be good. Yeah. Thank you.
I think 4K TVs look good on their own.
They do.
HDR does take it to the next level, but 4K beats 1080p TV, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you there. I know for a fact that we don't really have to worry so much about like the. I think HDR is great. It does bring it to the next level. But in all honesty, Crap, sometimes it's too much. And I don't know. I guess I'm alone, and that's okay. I don't mind being alone on this island. I'm going to use HDR to its fullest extent. And maybe it's because I haven't had my TV calibrated yet. You're supposed to do that after 500 hours, and I'm well past that at this point. I probably should. But, I mean, the point of the matter is that, like, I find sometimes that HDR, like somebody was like, I'm not going to buy an OLED until it gets to 1,000 nits. I got news for you. I believe the OLEDs currently sit at somewhere between 600 and 800 nits. At 1,000 nits, I think it would be like if you were on some kind of upper that was unbelievable. I mean, it would give you an epileptic seizure. I don't really need to have any more color than I'm getting off of my OLED.
Yeah.
Because that with HDR, it's already intensified.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really happy with the TVs I have. Like, I was watching the 4K HDR Blu-rays that I bought recently on there, and they look phenomenal. You know, probably in a couple years, some of the OLEDs will come down even more, and then I'll probably pick one up. But I'm pretty happy with what I have right now. I get a really good picture, and I'm super excited for that.
But you're fine, Crap. You got 4K HDR.
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm extremely happy with that. Even Hellhammer, you know, that stingy bastard, he's got 4K. He got a KS8000 as well. So everybody's getting 4K TVs. As much as people wanted to downplay that, stop it. You know, it's not. Wow, we got everybody's wanting to talk. That's awesome.
Well, listen, we got great games coming out this Friday on multiple platforms. We've got the X coming out a week and a half after that. This is a big time. We've been waiting a long time.
It's awesome. MNC Mornings, what up?
Thanks. What's up, Mooch, Crap, J-Dubs? This is Steven here. Also on Twitter, you know, you guys see me on there all the time, posting stuff, sharing shit with you guys. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. I know I am. I'm watching you guys right now. Mooch, I just want to touch on the OLED thing you were talking about. And yeah, I mean, I still have it in my room to this day. It's still fucking beautiful to this day. It's freaking amazing. Yeah, I mean, the whole HDR thing, whether you have HDR or not on this TV, OLED, it is life. I can't agree with you more. It is life. It is game changing. Even when I'm playing games like Destiny that doesn't even have HDR, which should, like, you know, it's beautiful. The colors just pop. So yes, OLED is life. And also, I'm gonna be a little bit serious here. I just want to say something. This is to you. This is for me. This is for all gamers. The X is coming out in a few weeks, right? And you know what? I just want to say this. Let's ignore the hate. Let's ignore the biased media. Let's just be happy. You know? Let's just be excited. Let's just focus on us, the Xbox community, the best fucking community in the world, I'll tell you. Let's just focus on that. Because I mean, I'm excited. First motherfucker I'm gonna pop in on that X is gonna be Forza 7. I'm happy. I don't give a shit what any of these people are saying. So let's all be happy. Let's all cheer. Let's all keep continuing to feel the hype. We have the best games. We have the most powerful console. We have the most advanced controller. We have the most advanced online gaming network. We have it all, baby, okay? I mean, I have a PlayStation 4 Pro sitting here right now. I love it. It's a great console. I'm a multi-plat owner. I plan on getting the Switch one day, too. But you know what? I prefer Xbox just like you, Mooch, just like you, Crap. I'm an Xbox guy, but you know, that's all I wanted to say. Let's just be happy, you know. Let's just shove away all that hate and negativity. Let's just thank God that we have a system that has so much power that no other console can even rival, you know. Let's just have fun. Let's get it. Love you guys. Keep on doing what you do. Gaming is life. OLED is life. Love you guys. See ya.
Yeah, Steven is great, by the way. Steve is a huge Mooch Maniac. Great guy. Shout out to him. But I do see that, Steven, you have to do an unboxing of your Kumbaya candle you got from Redmond. That was awesome. He's so like, let's just do peace, love, and harmony. Let's do this up. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. It is a good time to be an Xbox fan. You know, listen, we did a lot. Crap, we did a lot of work. I'm not going to say that me and you should take any credit for it by no means. You know, Zaire, BGST crew, everyone that's out there, everybody, dealer, everyone worked so hard. GKB, She-Wolf, everyone out there we're out there every single week on multiple podcasts saying, Microsoft, if you're listening, we need something that can compete. Power is the new exclusive. Power is the new exclusive. And they did listen. So, you know, where Phil has a couple of faults where he doesn't like to do exclusive games or take content away from gamers, which me and you, Crap, are definitely, you know, on record as saying that that's something we feel is equally important in the gaming world. He does believe in power, because I think he's predominantly a PC guy. And I think by being a PC guy, you can't be a PC guy and hate power, right? I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand.
Exactly. So, wow, man, everybody's got a lot of cool stuff to talk about today. So, MNC Mornings, what's up? How's it going?
Hey now.
All right. I know it's been a while. Sorry, guys. Just life carries on sometimes. But I wanted to say something for a while. Crap is back in town. Crap is back in town. I'm happy to have you back, bro. Now, my question is, Crap, I know you don't like mouse and keyboard with PC and all this stuff. And I hate mouse and keyboard myself. I hate mouse and keyboard. I will use the controller on everything. But Forza 7, you can use wheels, pedals, and shifters. Now, do you feel that that's a disadvantage with a joystick, you know, compared to a joystick? And do you think that's unfair because people use, you know, steering wheels and things like that? Me, you know, like I said, I don't use controllers, but I love playing Forza 7 on my PC in triple screen, you know, with my wheel, pedals, and stuff, and my racing seat. You know, now, is that okay with you? I'm asking your opinion on this, you know, but is that okay with you? Thank you, guys. You guys have a wonderful Sunday and enjoy some football, and I'll listen to your response. Thanks, guys.
That was a good question. Not only that, but he's got a good radio voice too. It sounded a little Barry White-ish, right? Like,
yes, it was.
That was pretty kick-ass.
Great radio voice.
I realize that some people, like, here's the thing. When it comes to racing wheels, I think the majority of people that play racing games don't use those. But I don't really have a problem with that. You know, same thing with like the Elite controller. Like, I don't really feel like those are advantages. They're more comfortable for me, but I don't really feel like those are huge advantages for anybody, you know? Whereas I feel like the mouse and keyboard, not so much a keyboard, but the mouse for sure with aiming, I feel like, yeah, Predator says he sounded like Tone Loc.
A little.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, you know what? I don't have a problem with people that use the that kind of setup. I'm all for it. Just for me personally, like, I don't think a lot of people are opting to do that. But with like mouse and keyboard, as long as they're going to keep doing the crossplay, at least make it so you don't have to, which, you know, hopefully that's the case.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it is a good point, right, Cap? I mean, you don't like keyboard and mouse. People who have a steering wheel, I would say they have an advantage.
Yeah, oh, they certainly have an advantage, but is it an advantage where, you know, like that many people are using it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, but a great question though from the caller. I appreciate that. I don't know. I do think that I think that mouse and keyboard is a non-factor. I don't think it's a big deal. But I could be wrong in that too. I think you're going to have that option. Mike Ibarra is on record. He did it a year ago. He did a show.
Well, he also
Larry Herb.
He did say that they're going to coach developers into it, but and most developers are real good with this, right? Like even the PUBG guys are like, yeah, that would be totally unfair mixing mouse and keyboard with controllers. We're not going to do that. You know, that's not to say that they couldn't have crossplay and then do specific lobbies. You know,
right?
But doing it to where you can't do it. Now Microsoft, on the other hand, with the whole coach and stuff, Microsoft seems to really push this. Like I've heard that, like with Sea of Thieves, you might not even have an option. It's just like you don't even know if you're playing against people on PC or people on an Xbox, right? Like I would hope that's not the case. That's a rumor, but that was also what they were trying to do with Fable Legends, which was you wouldn't know who you were playing with or against. You know, it could have been somebody on PC. It could have been somebody on a console, you know, and I don't really like that. I pay for Xbox Live. I want to be able to have the choice to play against other people on Xbox Live, not on PC.
No, I agree.
I'm not dogging. I'm just saying, you know, fine. If they want to keep doing that, that's cool. Just give us the option not to play with those.
Right. No, I totally agree. We should get to some voicemails. We
do have a few. But if you guys want to call in, feel free as well. Who do we got?
So we have a new caller, CV Killer.
Okay, CV Killer.
All right. Hey now.
What's up, Mooch? Crap? J-Dubs? This is CV Killer 617X. My question is, with the new avatars coming out, do you think they will come out with some more avatar indie games like they did in a 360 era? Or do you think they'll just forget about it like they have in the past? And I enjoy both you guys' shows. Keep up the good work.
You know what? They could do more of the Avatar style stuff. That could be something that they do. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's cool because indies used to do that all the time. There was actually some decent Avatar indie games. Last
Full House Poker.
Yeah, exactly. I think 1 vs 100 was another one that was pretty good. I would love to see those kind of come back or whatever. You know, I think that would be fantastic. Hey, 350 watching. Hit that like button, man. You guys are awesome coming out here supporting us and all that kind of cool stuff.
And don't forget, crap, while we're doing that, we should promote the Xbox One X giveaway we're doing on Gleam.
Yes, MNC Mornings giving away an Xbox One X, and the Gleam link is right below. If you're in the U.S. or Canada, go ahead and click that. There are 16 different ways to enter, and it's fantastic. We've got over 10,000 entries right now, and we have 17 days left.
There are other people giving away an X crap, but we're giving away a Project Scorpio edition.
Yeah, Project Scorpio edition, folks. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's those are the rare ones, man. Those are the rare ones. You know what's funny, right? So yesterday, Hellhammer, because Hellhammer always helps me spend my money sometimes, right? He'll find something.
He's good at that.
Yeah, he is. So he sends me a message, and it's they have the big collector's edition for Mafia 3 for $29.99 from 2K themselves, right? So I guess they made too many of these, and these are like they come with the vinyls and everything. And I really like this game; it's like one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy one, and I clicked on the Xbox One one, and I said, nah, I clicked on the PS4 one, you know what I mean, and I got that one because that way I can at least play through the game again and get trophies or whatever, you know what I mean? So, but it's still,
move.
Yeah, it's like for $30, it comes with all kinds of cool stuff, and it was like over $100 collector's edition for like $30. So. Yeah, he's always helping me spend my money there. But yeah, I always tend to get collector's editions when they're on sale. You know what I mean? Because I'm always like, yeah, you know what? That collector's edition looks great. I'm gonna spend $150 on it, and then I'm thinking, damn, I could get 2.5 games for that price.
Right. Right. It's funny. One of the big articles that came out recently, and I want to address it because I know Crap will get a kick out of it. But I think we have to talk about it. People are saying that Destiny 2, Crap, has got a large decline in people playing. And I think if you look at the numbers that they provide, the reason the article is just, right, there's a reason to have that article come out, and a lot of people went and did a video on it. Here's my rebuttal to it. Yeah, again, this is more Destiny, folks. Anybody that's been a Destiny fan, you do realize that after the game's been out now almost a month and a half, 2 months, we've destroyed. I mean, I have two characters that are just, I have one character that's above 300, max out's I believe 305, and I have another one that's like at 295 or 297. I haven't started my third one yet, but that's irrelevant. Point being is I've done everything that you really can do. You go in, you do your dailies, this and that. Of course there's a drop-off. Now, I want to say to the person who wrote the article, well, the minute the DLC, everybody that bought Destiny 2 did buy the season pass because nobody was like, well, maybe I'll figure it out later. You either bought, I would say 90% of people bought. The minute this DLC launches, the numbers go back up to, from 400,000 back up to 2 million. I mean, this is Destiny, folks. So when I saw the article, I kind of chuckled a little, right?
Hey, you know what was funny was I was on Next podcast yesterday, and we were talking a little bit about Destiny, and we were like, I wonder what Mooch would say, and I said he'd probably say something about, you go to the steak joint all the time, but still once in a while you want pizza, but you always go back for the steak eventually.
Yes,
again, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and then that's what it is. You go back to the well, right? Crap. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it is. You're 100% right. I mean, it's easy to sit here and go, wow, there's the declining numbers. I told you. But you really didn't tell anybody anything.
Yeah.
It's like watching the stock market and somebody be like, I told you not to invest. I told you it would go down eventually. Yeah, the stock market always goes down and it goes back up.
Besides that, what was the number that they gave? Like 400,000 or something?
Yeah, it started at like 2.5 million and it dropped down to like 400,000. But that's why I said the minute the DLC comes, it'll be back up to 2 million for another month, and then it'll drop again.
Besides that, that's not really a big deal. I mean, that's across only Xbox and PlayStation because PC's not counted in there.
No, yeah, because PC comes out on the 24th, I believe.
Yeah, so that's not even out yet. And then besides that, I think that Cliffy B would love those kind of numbers.
yeah, right. Cliffy B would love Destiny 2's worst day.
He would. He would love those numbers, man.
Great point.
So,
It's good. So, oh boy, crap. We have something. We have
breaking news. Interesting.
What's happening, crap?
Pony Central live call. Interesting stuff. What do we got?
Jay, yeah, can you patch that through?
Yeah.
Certainly. Okay, I'm patching through with the live call from Pony Central.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yes, I'm reporting live from the suit factory, where since Wednesday, Digital's Foundry's analysis of Shadow of War have left the place in chaos. Live here, I've got a resident pony worker to speak with me. Shit, man, it's real fucked up how Microsoft done paid Digital Foundry to make the PS Pro look bad. You know damn well the X can't do textures like that, man. I think that's real messed up. And then Microsoft paying Monolith Games to make the game look even worse on the PS4 Pro. You can't be doing that, Microsoft. So you really think Microsoft is paying them? Of course I do. You think the X is that damn powerful? That's why the PS5 is coming out in 2019. Not that power matters. Well, that's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? If power doesn't matter, why do you want the PS5? Because shit, man, for you and for Microsoft. Sir, please watch your language. Hey, man, you got the suit factory about to be shut down because of Digital Foundry. Shit. Digital Foundry saying that the PS4 Pro version look like suit. Shit. I like my suit, motherfucker. Well, that was a bit awkward. Back to you, Mooch and Crap.
That's our buddy. That's Colin, Calvin,
Chris, Colvin.
Right? Colvin. I love how he's always. It's funny because the chat has a field day with Colin. Colin is probably one of my favorite call-ins.
He's
he's always out of breath when he's doing his bit, which is great because everyone's like, "Who's that's out of breath?"
Yeah,
right now?
he's like running a marathon and calling into MC Mornings. So, yeah.
It's so great, Colin. Thanks for the call, but it's always
appreciate it. Yeah. So, did you notice that? Did you see the Digital Foundry stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah. They did one with Forza Motorsport 7 on PC versus Gran Turismo Sport on the PS4 Pro, and they actually kind of alluded to the Gran Turismo Sport being better. They really cherry picked stuff to find. What was interesting was they showed the PC version in 4K, but I don't think there was HDR on that one or whatever. So it was like, I don't know, it's sort of weird the way that they went about that. And all of a sudden, native resolution doesn't matter, and the stuff that they went out of their way to
That's
find.
what I'm saying. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but anyone who's listened to Crossfire or Xbox Nation or MNC Mornings, you've noticed that I'm going to talk about Digital Foundry because they're in the news, but I have yet to, and I probably never will, give them any kind of like being like, hey, they're on our side. They're not on our side, and they're going to have to report the truth because that's what they do. They have always, but they're always going to do something like this, right? Where they have a day full of Shadow of War. Guess what happened? That guy John and the other guy there, they were under attack for like 2 days. So what do? Hurry up, everybody! Scramble around! Everybody scramble around! We need to do something pro PS4 quick. And so they do that, and it's like, they know that they can get away with that because if they're going to do PC versus PS4, they can attack the PC, right? They can because the PC people protect the PS4. You see what I'm saying? So they can do that. They found a loophole. I don't know if you guys have ever
their Patreon numbers probably went way down that week.
Probably, but I mean, you see where they found a failsafe here? Crap, they have a safety net. The PC folks always defend the PS4, right? Everyone's like, "Well, I have a PC and then I get a PS4 for exclusive." All right, great. So it's like, all right.
But you know, it's funny. The people that do that also play the multiplats on PS4 for some reason.
Right. Of course.
They're always like, "I got this beast $80 million PC, but hey, Noof Nukem here." No, so they're like, "Yeah, I got this $80 million PC, right? And I use it to play all the Xbox exclusives, but I also got a PS4. Well, where do you play your multiplats? PS4, of course.
PS4, of course. Yeah. Not only do I get on PS4, I also buy the physical disc. You know, old fashioned, baby. Okay. All right. Whatever you say, buddy.
Man, that is great. Yeah. So I wouldn't expect Digital Foundry. They're not fans of Xbox.
They're not.
Right. They're gonna have to be honest when they do the comparison stuff, but at the same time, they're also going to interject their opinions, which is very biased towards Sony.
Yes.
And I don't know if is bias the right word or is favoritism the right word here.
I think favoritism might be because I don't think bias comes into play because I do generally think, and I give them credit where credit's due. They have the equipment and they do their analysis correct. So I'm not. You see, I'm not saying what they said about the PS4 all through this generation in being a displaying at 1080p over the 900p, showing where the dips were in the Xbox version. That's all in frame rate. That was all accurate. The part I had a problem with is that at the end, they're like, and of course, even on games where we found almost absolutely, positively nothing at all wrong with either, we still say go buy the PlayStation. When you're like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Why? You should just give your shouldn't you just give your analysis and be done with it? You know, I mean, I find it really, really hard that every single person, this is why there's so many people tuning into this show. There's so many people tuning into all Xbox shows now, is now after 3 years. And remember, the casual market isn't watching things daily, crap. They're not watching things daily like we are. They tune in every so often. So finally, people after 3 years are like, holy shit, I've been watching Greg Miller and IGN and Polygon. And boy, they're all PlayStation fans. Is there anybody that's not in mainstream media? And finally, you start to say, okay, the jig is up. We see what you guys are doing. The agenda's on the table now. We all got a copy of it. And maybe now I'm going to listen to more, BGSTs or Moochie Crap and just go out there and kind of get a different opinion. And I'm not saying what we say is always perfect. We're down on Microsoft.
Yeah.
I think we're very fair. I mean, we do put a little bit of a comedic edge on it because, I mean, for crying out loud, if you're going to do this 3 times a week, can we at least laugh a little bit and have some fun?
Yeah, you have to be able to, like, and you know what? And here's the thing: is like I'll call them out. I have no problem calling them out if I'm upset with something because I'm such a fan, you know. So obviously, like the Sony fans don't really do that. So I think that's an interesting aspect that people don't understand is we get the changes that we ask for because we ask for them. We're not afraid to ask for them. The PlayStation fans, they never ask for anything. Everything's hunky-dory and perfect, right? Hey, Gran Turismo Sport, they damage controlled those reviews to no end. It's like sitting at a 75 on Metacritic. That might be the lowest rated one ever, right? But they're all like, oh, the reviewers are wrong. It's great. It's amazing. No way. You know what I mean? If you are a fan of that series, that was built on having like a career mode. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Like a career mode. You can't even play this thing offline. You have to be online. Like they took so much stuff out. It's baked on lighting now. There's no dynamic weather. They limited the cars. You can only do like little challenges offline, and then you have to race online. It's a complete. And what have they been doing for 4+ years? Like this game is like a complete limited experience. Right? Yes. And you have the fanboys just defending it. Why don't you get out there and say how you really feel, that it's a piece of crap and that you're disappointed that they spent 4+ years putting out a game and it's the worst Gran Turismo game there is? Why would they try to make it something so different than what Gran Turismo has been? Right? It is so sad to see good call.
That's the thing. And when you say what you just said, crap, that's fine. This is my point to that. Okay, so it's not the same that GT's. It's not living up to its name. This and that, the other thing. But yet everybody's still giving. And you might say, well, Mooch, 75, 78 is not a great meta. It actually is a good meta considering how bad the game is.
Yeah,
and that's the part I don't understand.
You look at it. There was one that gave it a 100 out of 100.
Right, which
and was like it's perfect. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, which was like kind of head scratching because the next best one was like an 84 or something. you know?
Yes.
So you just kind of wonder at that point, and if it wasn't for that 100, it would probably be about a 72 or so. You know, and who knows? If it wasn't for the fact that a place like GameSpot is refusing to review this damn game until November, that's right, GameSpot isn't going to review the game till November. Yeah, if it wasn't for stuff like that and other people just living off the name of Gran Turismo, then this game could be in the 60s for a Metacritic, and that should be a wake-up call. Just 100%. You know, it's really interesting. So hey, but anyway, we are getting so close to the Xbox One X launch, and we've got a great person on deck. Who do we got, J-Dubs?
We have Braveheart Gamer.
Braveheart Gamer. Freedom!
This is Braveheart Gamer.
Love the music.
Getting in touch again with my fellow Xbox clansmen, Mooch, Crap, and J-Dubs. I want to ask the panel what they make of all the free play weekends that Xbox has been doing recently. I recently purchased Cities Skyline after playing it on the free play days.
Nice.
As well as Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. And remember that our enemies may take our lives, but they'll never take our gamer score. This is Braveheart Gamer. And I'm out.
Braveheart, by the way, please continue these great call-ins. Please continue them. They're great. You know, don't even...
Free. I didn't even know, but I did the freedom thing.
How great is it? You know, listen, J-Dubs and Mooch just sound fine in a Scottish accent, but Scrap is my favorite. I love Crap's name in Scottish. Scrap.
Scrap.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Hey, over 400.
It's not Scottish. It's crap.
It's crap.
It's
yeah.
crap. Well over 400. We've been over 400. People are excited. It's MNC. Listen, you know, morning shows are you know, I always say it's the crap. You know, morning shows are a difficult thing. You know what I mean? I don't care who you are, what you do. A lot of people, when they drive into work, they listen to their favorite music, this and that. One of my favorite things has always been Howard Stern or morning radio. It kind of just gets you amped up, laughing, emotional in some way, positive or negative, as you go into work. And it just gets, it's as good as a cup of coffee can be on your ride to work. And I can't thank you guys enough for coming here today, supporting our Patreon over the weeks. Because to be honest with you, I speak for the entire crew here, but the morning show for me, you guys getting up and enjoying your breakfast, a cup of coffee. I know a lot of you guys are listening to us while you're gaming this morning. It means a lot. It means a lot. And I think a lot of people even catch us crap on Monday and Tuesday morning. Yeah. It's a great ride into work.
It's always tough because, you know, we're always trying to push ourselves and to put out a really good show, a well-produced show. And we realize that the time that we start the show, like, we're cutting out a good part of our audience, right? Because it's so early.
It's early.
So yeah, so it's always weird to get like a good amount of people in here. So it's always good that, you know, what you guys don't understand is when it comes to YouTube and stuff, getting the support and people just liking or sharing simple stuff like that helps the show. So
absolutely,
you know, make sure you guys, if you wouldn't mind, I mean, that's pretty much all we can ask for you guys, to just tune in, like, share, all that kind of stuff, because YouTube isn't the best at doing that lately. Like, if you guys might have noticed, like, sometimes people don't even get notifications that we're going live on stuff. So it always helps to share. That's why you see it. If you follow us on Twitter, we're always like, hey, we're live. You know, come check us out. You know, because there's you know, YouTube is weird with stuff. So it's one of those situations that we have to remind people. You know, and it always takes. You know, look, you guys just gave us 200 likes. That's awesome.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
Very
cool.
cool.
You know who got PSVR? Noof.
I know. I saw that. I sent him the no.
No, I'm actually happy. I think he's getting Star Trek. I'm telling you,
Noof. I'll get it today. I'll meet you guys on the deck.
I'm telling you, dude, it would be so fun to stream that, like us three on the bridge in VR, right? I think that would be incredibly funny. Imagine.
Is it up to how many multiplayers on that? How many people?
It's more than 3. I know that.
Okay, well, that's all that matters. Yeah. If he gets it, it's a done deal. We'll do it. Yeah. We'll do it today.
Hell yeah, dude. Well,
I know Noof will stream it.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I'm
telling you, man, it'll be fun as hell. And, yeah, it's a good game as well. If you
He sends me a DM. That's how I wake up this morning. Mooch, I did this. And I was like, holy shit. Talk about flushing $400 down the toilet. No, listen,
look, it's fun. He's gonna like it. I'm telling you.
I think Noof will. I do.
Yeah.
He's that kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta,
wait. Somebody's like, you want to unblock me on Twitter so I can follow you.
Oh, okay. Well, I will. Is it me or Crap or both of us?
Yeah. Who blocked you?
He wrote both of us.
And why would we?
If
why
we
would
both
we
block
you?
Hopefully you've changed your ways then, Gunny FPS.
Yeah. Hold on, Legendary Gunny.
Legendary Gunny. We'll definitely take a look at it, buddy. Listen, we don't ever want to block anybody. Listen, we encourage great talk. We never say anything. We always have a lot of fun.
I do have him blocked.
Yeah.
I mean, see his profile. He's got PS4 shares and stuff. Well, he does have the Progresso thing out.
He does have the Progresso. Shout out to Colt
Eastwood, yeah.
What a great meme he put out there. Everybody seemed to enjoy that and pass that around over the past couple days. We'll definitely take a look at it, Gunny, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Walking Dead fan. I mean,
how do you hate that? You gotta love that.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he's got Xbox stuff. Why did I block you, dude?
I'm pretty sure, over the course of years, folks, a lot of people always are like, Mooch, why'd you block me? And I'm like, you probably don't remember, but there was definitely probably a discussion. I don't log everything, guys. There's other stuff to do besides YouTube and Twitter. So I don't keep a running log of everybody, but listen, a lot of people have come around, Crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people haven't come around, some people have come around. Well, that's great, Crap, but I'm not coming around. Well, there you go. Now, Mooch, take it easy, all right? Some people didn't,
Mooch agreeing with Mooch. Great.
What else is new? But, listen, we'll definitely, listen, everybody gets a chance to bullshit and get a second chance, so I'll definitely take a look at it. I'm sure Crap will, too. But, let's talk about Walking Dead, Crap, because not only is Walking Dead coming back tonight, and I'm a huge fan,
Yeah.
and they've had such a build-up on AMC to all of the relevant episodes up till, and they did a special behind the scenes with the entire crew and cast, which was awesome. But we have an Xbox commercial that you're saying it's after Walking Dead?
Well, it's sometime during Walking Dead, I think. It might be after, but they also have one on Sunday Night Football as well. So,
well, it's Sunday night. The thing is, though, timing is everything here. I think it's important to do it before the show or during. After doesn't really get that much.
Yeah, I'm not
100%
sure on when it's going to air, but I know it's going to be airing.
Well, I'll be watching. Even though I do think Sunday Night Football, which I believe is the Pats and the Falcons,
the rematch of the Super Bowl. This time, don't blow that lead.
Yeah, this is going to be a good game, but I got to say, I'm all Walking Dead tonight. There's no way.
I'm watching wrestling, so.
Oh, jeez. Every time you say wrestling, I get like a flashback to 1989.
Dude, it's so much better than that stuff now. Trust me.
It probably is, but I think the character profiles of like I don't like SNL. Okay, Saturday Night Live was huge in the 80s and 90s. Some of the great comedians. And there was a few in the early 2000s, but for the past 10 years, it's been pretty bad. I would say almost since, there was people like, what was his name there? Bill Hader, who was awesome, but there was a couple sprinkled in here and there. But like when Will Ferrell left, that was kind of like where I kind of draw the line. I was like, kind of got a little suspect after that. After The Rock left and Mankind and all that, once that was over and, what was it there? Austin 306. Once all that was over, 316, I don't watch wrestling, but like when they were gone, that was even when people who didn't watch it stopped paying. Like everyone stopped. That doesn't mean there aren't a lot of diehards out there.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. They got I thought the same way because I just started getting back into it within the last couple years. But there's a whole new list of characters there, man. That I really
do. They hold a candle to The Rock and what was
I mean, it just depends. Like
and...
if you see people like Braun Strowman, that dude's just a beast, man. there's just something about that dude. He's fun to watch. Brock Lesnar's there, obviously.
Right.
There's a ton of really great wrestlers. Even the female division is really they can wrestle now. It used to be they just do little shows and stuff, and now they actually wrestle each other and have competent matches. So some of those are some of the better matches that I've seen. So yeah, I enjoy it. I think it's fun.
Well, listen, I'm not going to bash it. I know that it's
fun.
Here we go. There it is, folks. What the hell is it in the Crap household?
Yeah, I know, right? VR.
Spring cleaning, hashtag fun. It doesn't matter. But what was I going to say? We do have another voicemail. Should we hit up, is it Beer Fest? 1985.
Beer Fest 1985. I really love his name for some reason.
Great name.
Hi, this is Beer Fest 1985.
Crapaholic.
My question for you guys is...
All day.
What do you guys think of the new Crackdown 3 that's coming out this coming year? I'm a big fan of Crackdown, and I wanted to get you guys' take on it. Thanks.
Yeah. I'm very excited about Crackdown 3. I think it's a good game. It's going to come out and surprise a lot of people. Thanks for being a crapaholic, bro.
If Microsoft keeps up what they're doing on stage presence, I can see Beer Fest 1985 being the spokesperson for Crackdown.
Hey, you know what? Ray Beretta said, he sent us a tweet. Did you see? It says,
I did not.
Notice how GameSpot didn't wait until Forge was released to review Halo 5.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
that's a great point. You know,
What are they doing, Crap? Aren't they doing like they're waiting until like the servers are fixed or something like that?
Well, no. What happened is there's the game. You can't do anything in the game. It's all based on these online races, right? And the online races don't start till November. But why did they release the game now if the online races don't start till November?
Wouldn't Microsoft have been absolutely like just destroyed in the media for something like this? Well, I went out and spent $60. Where's my other $30 worth? Not till November? Bullshit, Microsoft. Bullshit. Where's that? Where's that on the Sony side?
Yeah. Hey, I agree. I agree 100%. You don't see it. You do not see it. It is absolutely ridiculous, and it pisses me off. It's like one of those things that, you know, really gets my, you know, I have to watch what I say. It does. It grinds my gears. It does. It just pisses me off. You know, it's like, you're not really allowed to say shit these days. But god damn it, you know, why is this okay with that, but not anything else? It's like you wouldn't, you know. People jumped on fucking Forza Motorsport 7 2 days, and they fixed the VIP stuff, right? But it still got dock score for that shit, right?
Right.
And they didn't give it fucking 2 days, but they give Gran Turismo Sport till November to get their shit together. That is absolutely wrong, you know. And people need to see that it's favoritism and bullshit, and you know, call that kind of stuff out. You know what I mean? Because people deserve to know that stuff. Like, if you're just an average person maybe that don't know about us and just go to GameSpot and these normal places, you would just think that Xbox was horrible and that PlayStation was great. You know?
I agree.
And it's not the case, you know?
It's not.
It's not.
That's the falsity that is the gaming media, folks. And you know what? The gaming media is paying for it. Slowly but surely. I think more and more people write me all the time. They write you crap more than I see. And they're saying, I'm leaving that. I'm not doing that anymore. It doesn't mean that we don't occasionally gravitate over and check it out. Everybody looks at a car crash, right? That's a mess over there.
Yeah.
But the IGNs of the world, they're not doing well. And a lot of people, like, I've had a lot of people that do a lot of analysis. They write me and they say, you know, in 4 or 5 years, we're not sure where IGN will really be.
Yeah.
Because to sustain the amount of money they're putting out, they've got to make more than they're making now, which is why they're cutting people. You see more. Do you ever notice you're seeing more and more people doing more podcasts and more shows over there? And I think that's because they can't afford to pay more people. They have to have. They're like, hey, Ryan, do me a favor. We want you to kind of. I know you're the Xbox guy in quotations, but we need to start talking Sony and start doing this and start doing these shows. And I think that's why you're seeing this. Is they're kind of shuffling the same crew around. And it's not holding weight anymore, because when you tune into Mooch and Crap or you tune into an Xbox show that's on YouTube, you know what you're getting, folks. You've tuned in. You know what you're getting. We're definitely going to talk about some cool Sony stuff when it comes out. I mean, Crap, my God, if Crap's any more a PSVR fan, I mean, even Mike Ibarra called out Crap yesterday.
He did on the next podcast. He's like, Crap's bleeding.
He's turning blue.
Yeah.
He's like, Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Yeah, so I was like, Crap, please. You got Ibarra calling you blue. Help us.
Hey, you know, everybody knows, man. I'm a fan of VR. It's like, if it was on Xbox, I would still be a fan. You know,
That's what you are. You're a fan of VR, and you know what's funny is look. You know,
I never thought that would be a thing.
I'm just not coming around, Crap.
Yeah,
I know. Not coming around. The helmet, it's too much. It's too much. Like, it gives me. It's not nausea. Forget the nausea. That happens occasionally with that. Whatever they call Crap. What is that called? I call
motion
it shifting.
Sickness?
No. You know, in that game, where it's like Starship Troopers.
Riggs?
No. The Starship Troopers game where you're walking around the planet and these spiders come jumping at your face every 5 seconds.
Farpoint.
Farpoint. Yeah, when you're playing Farpoint, the moving, you can't walk, right, guys? Because you can't simulate that. So every time you push forward on the controller, you actually, like, shift. The screen shifts
It's
forward.
like the half steps and stuff, right? You
right.
Don't like that. Yeah,
I don't like
You can
that.
adjust it.
But I mean, besides that, it's just like I can only wear it for like 35, 40 minutes. It's like that. I've got the headset over my ears. It's I don't know. For me personally,
use the Junior Mint buds. Those things work good. It does. It comes with these little Junior Mint things that work very good. So
I love how Junior Mints gets a plug on all of these PSVR and PlayStation 4 bundles. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I'm not. But yeah, Microsoft is doing their mixed reality, and I'm pretty sure it'll eventually come to Xbox One X. I just don't think that they're not deeming it a crucial part of the experience, and I don't think that's the wrong thing for them actually to do.
Yeah,
you know, we got Trigger on deck. Crap.
Oh yeah, well let's get to him.
Let's do Triggered.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, hey Jay. It's Xbox Trigger from Twitter. And before I start my question, I know it's been a long time since I made a question, but I've been listening. There's a lot of things been going on. So my question is, what do you think about how, let's see, Shadow of the War, inevitably Assassin's Creed, and all that stuff has been reviewed by Digital Foundry, and the PS4 Pro is so bad compared to Xbox One X. Why are these ponies so much in denial? Like, now they're saying, I don't care, who cares, like, it's cheap, of course it's going to be more, it's a year older, it's $100 more, blah, 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 blah. Do you think these ponies will ever be out of the denial? Do you think these neutrals, hint, will just give up and just give Xbox the W and just take their L? Do you think that'll ever happen? Anyway, see ya. Bye.
You know, it's funny he says that, right, Crap? Because here's the problem, guys. A lot of the times, the things you see on Twitter and YouTube and stuff, they're kids, and that's, you're not going to change anybody's mind that has like this mantra that that's their console of choice. I mean, like I said, me and Crap I bought a PS4 Pro. I had a PS4 vanilla. I bought a PS4 Pro. I will buy a PS5. Crap will too. No nonsense. We're not hiding that kind of stuff from anybody. We say that all the time. But I'm also going to tell you that I prefer the Xbox controller. I prefer Xbox, even with Xbox Live having a bit of their hiccups in the past few months while they're getting this new UI out. I still prefer Xbox Live over PlayStation, and it's the whole thing. Listen, even if you don't listen to me and Crap, because we're Xbox fans, listen to Greg Miller. Listen to when Colin Moriarty used to be on Kind of Funny. These guys are hardcore PlayStation guys. And the first thing they used to say all the time was, I'm just not into multiplayer. I'm not into social gaming. They play single-player games. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's why I've always felt when I go on, I get on PlayStation once or twice a week. I check out who's on. I check out the friends list, see what's happening. There's nobody on. And even when some people I know are on, it's funny. The people that are on, they're the same people that are on Xbox. On Xbox, they're lively in chat. They don't say a word on PlayStation. It's like they're tunneled in. They're focused in on their single-player game, and then they're out. And a lot of people like going to photo mode. They're playing games on PlayStation, photo mode, and they're just taking pictures and sending it out on Twitter. And it's like, okay, we all do that occasionally, but what is it? Where's the fun factor? The fun factor for me is gaming and social life. And I think Xbox just provides that better. So even when PS5 comes out and I have it, I'm going to play The Last of Us 2 and this and that, and blah, 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 and these other games on it. And then I'm just going to go back to Xbox. I'm not playing The Last of Us 2.
I know you're not. Around on that
I know you're not. Yeah. You're not coming
I'm going to play Spider-Man and God of War.
See, I might pass on Spider-Man. And I know
you're not
everybody
passing
in the chat,
on Spider-Man.
Everybody in the chat just fell out of their chair.
Yeah, you're getting Spider-Man. Mooch, hey, push one in that chat if you think Mooch is going to get Spider-Man. Come on, he's going to 100%. He's going to get Spider-Man.
Or press 2 in the chat if you think I'm going to mooch Spider-Man.
Yeah, press 1 if he's going to buy it, 2 if he's going to mooch it.
But let me tell you why you're wrong.
Damn you, Mooch, agreeing with Mooch.
God damn it. I love it when he shows up.
Just in time.
It's so good. The panel just expands.
Who do we? Oh, we got a Ninja Turtle on deck.
Right. We do.
Oh, this is another Raphael, huh?
We have a second one?
Apparently.
This is a new Raphael.
A new Raphael.
Raphael,
All right,
another Ninja Turtle. Awesome.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Mooch, Crap, J-Dubs, first time caller here, and guess what? It's another Ninja Turtle for you. My name's Raphael, aka R to the B, and I just wanted to call in and really applaud you guys on the show. I actually stumbled upon the show by accident, just looking for content on Xbox on YouTube, and I'm hooked. I gotta say, I'm hooked. I'm actually binge watching or listening to you guys on YouTube, and I just wanted to actually call in and just congratulate you guys and applaud you guys on an awesome show. I did, however, have a quick question for you, and my question is, do you guys think that with the launch of the Xbox One X, can Microsoft and Xbox afford to put out a non-critically acclaimed game from one of their first-party titles? In my opinion, I don't think they can. Their first couple of games have to, go out with a bang. And I agree with Mooch, and I think Halo's going to be delayed till 2019 for exactly that cause. Once again, I appreciate what you guys do. Just wanted to really applaud you guys, and awesome show. Keep up the great work. Bye,
Awesome.
guys.
Great to have a new caller come in and actually enjoy the content.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, he says he agreed with me on the Halo thing, but what was his question on the exclusives?
I think he was saying, is it okay? Do they really need? Should they get a critically acclaimed game to come out for the Xbox One X? I guess by the time it launches, which I think they should. I still feel like Halo should come out next year. I know it's not. Is it technically a delay since it's not even announced?
It's not a delay.
It's
Yeah, he
not.
said delay. It's not. It's never been
Yeah.
announced. So I'm not saying it's delayed. I'm saying 2019 is when they're planning to do it, and I think that's okay. Gaming's not going away, folks. Remember the analysts? Console gaming dies after 360. It's like, no, you're wrong. You're so wrong. And it's not going to stop now. There's so many people buying the mid-gen refresh. And listen, even though the PS4 Pro, I think, really does nothing for you as a gamer, really does absolutely nothing, people are still buying it. And they're going to continue to buy that over the next 2-3 years because it's the next in line for Sony. And the X is the next in line for Xbox. The question is how many will the X steal back? And listen, I'm going to say this now, crap, and I'm going to continue to say this for the next 3 years. Microsoft, do not forget what you're about to walk into. Do not take the lead again in power and then lose it in 3 years. Do not do the same thing. History repeats itself. Do not do that again. You can always be a little less or a little more hesitant in your exclusive category if you have power and you deem the king of multiplats. That's where the money is. You know that. Stop playing around. I'm just concerned that in 3 years we're going to be like, oops. We thought this would have been good enough. The same way they said with the One when it first came out. I thought this would have been good enough. How can you think this would be good enough when Sony literally took your plan? And because I believe, crap, right? The initial word was that the Xbox One in 2013 was supposed to launch with the 8 gig of RAM, and Sony was planning to go with 4. And then they heard Microsoft did it and quickly changed everything.
Yeah, well, there was a price break on the GDDR5 last minute, so they went ahead and kind of did that.
Well, Microsoft needs to keep their ear to the ground and know what your competitor's doing. Stop with the kumbaya. They're smelling too many incense over there. You got to pay attention. Have somebody watching and paying close attention to what Sony's doing in their purchasing and R&D. Even if they're keeping it lock and key, there's always rumors now. Nothing is sacred.
Yep, 100%. MC Morning, what up? How's it going? Noop Nukem here.
Yo, what's going on, Mooch, Crap, Jay? It's your boy CJ. I'm calling in. I just want to really ask you guys if you guys have seen where Microsoft is really holding this power crown, and not even just in their games division, but on all fronts. Except for the phones, of course. Pour one out for the phones. I feel bad for them on that. But anyway, they really have a lot going for them right now. They are on a power streak. They have the new Surface Pro that's coming out. They just rebooted the Surface line. They have the Surface Book 2, which is, it's ridiculously powerful. I saw some guys playing Gears on it. The thing looks amazing, and I gotta say, I don't think that Microsoft will be throwing in a towel anytime soon when it comes to the power ever again. The console that they've come out with kind of complements that Surface line when you think about it. Not as far as being a computer or anything like that, but just in general, they're making premium products. They're making products that people can really stand behind and get excited about.
and I think that's something big for Microsoft. Nothing against Sony, but come on, Microsoft is doing big things right now. And I also want to give a shout out to Braveheart Gamer. He called in and had me rolling earlier. I was gonna actually call in and do a little skit and act like little Timmy from the soup kitchen and ask Mooch to give me a follow on Twitter and ask for some more soup for the PlayStation fans. But I had to throw in the towel after hearing that, man. Seriously. But you guys' show is great. I literally watch you guys' show or listen to you guys' show every single Sunday. And I just want to tell you guys are doing awesome. You know what? Fuck it. I'm a crapaholic, a Mooch maniac, and a JW. Fuck it.
JW, man.
And one last thing before I go. I just want to say it's going to be a cold winter for the ponies, but at least they have an abundance of salty, high in sodium soup they can sit around and look at on their PlayStation 4 Pro, while we're gaming on the most powerful console on the planet. You guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, CJ the Taurus out. Hey, Mooch, give me that follow.
That's awesome. CJ,
hey, Mooch,
great
give the man a follow. Come on.
I will. CJ, go into the chat real quick. CJ, give me your Twitter handle. I'll definitely follow you, buddy. Listen, the thing is this. He's right, and I hope Microsoft does listen to what CJ said. He kind of reiterated what I was saying. Like, Microsoft's doing big things, and that's great. But the minute you sit on your hands, you sit on your laurels, that's when you lose. And Sony's doing that now. Their custom consoles are dialed in. Everything just looks like it's just being dialed in because they're the leader right now. And this is the time when Microsoft can strike. I said history repeats itself. Microsoft gave up at the end of the last generation. They didn't do anything. They weren't being ingenuitive at all. They were just like, whatever, here's the next generation console. Who cares? And put a camera in. They didn't care. Sony took advantage. And here Sony's now sitting here with this advantage. And I've said this when I first took YouTube. If Microsoft can win the UK, Brazil, the United States, Australia, there's no doubt that PlayStation is going to win the rest of Europe and Asia. That's just the way it is.
Although Microsoft and the Xbox has taken a bit in like Germany and stuff, so I think that it's not fair to say count them out in these other places because these people are tech savvy, and the Xbox One X is a phenomenal piece of tech. So just my opinion, but I think that a lot of people are counting out the Xbox One X in these other countries, and I don't think it's fair yet. Let's wait and see how it does.
I agree. I totally agree, actually.
Hey, we've got a good list of original Xbox games, right?
Well, we do. I mean, what do you think about that, Crab? You know me, as far as I am, I'm not really coming around on the OG Xbox. I don't.
Well,
really
I mean, they had a really good list.
Well, that's great, Crap. But I'm not coming around. It's so true. It worked so many times this week.
They had KOTOR though. KOTOR's on the list, so that's something that I'm happy about. And they've got like Fusion Frenzy. They've got some good ones on there. 12. So I think it's cool. And I do think it's a good way to preserve some of these games. And for me, I would rather play maybe one of these older games than some of the new indies or something. You know what I mean? Like there's I don't know. There's some nostalgia there and the ability to play like through the HDMI and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to it. I know not everybody will, but hey,
we've got Xbox One X games coming out. We have a list now. When you click on that with a new update, you see all your Xbox enhanced games that you currently have that we're all going to go back and play. Some of them being The Witcher 3, some of them being Doom, some of them being Gears 4, Forza Horizon 3. All these things are going to be getting all these updates that we currently own, and a ton more games, I might add. A ton more. There's 140 of them. We own a lot of them currently. Everybody that's listening and people here, me, you, Jay. My point is like now you're going to be like, no. You know what? Let me put all that shit. Let me put 2017 aside. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to jump back into 2002. No, you're not doing it. And if you do, you're going to pop it in and be like, hey, look at that. That's kind of cool. Now back to today.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm trying it out for sure. I'm gonna mess around with it. I still use some of the backwards I use the 360 backwards compatibility. So
do you though?
Yeah.
What are you playing?
Well, I've started. I got what the hell is that game? Saints Row 3. Okay. I have that digitally, and so I hadn't played that yet. So I started that up. It's one of those things. I mean, I'm not like into it 100%.
No,
yet,
and
but
I'm not,
it's
I don't
like-
mean to put you in the hot seat crap. My whole
Yeah.
point is, and it's not about just putting you or me or Jay in the hot seat. My point is, I just don't. I have not used back compat since me and Jay tried out Left 4 Dead 2. What was that, Jay? How many months ago was that?
Oh, that was at least 6 months ago, if not
I think
more.
it was more than that. I think it's
Maybe
way
a year
more
ago?
than that. Could have been a year
Maybe
ago.
a year ago? Yeah.
Like, I just, listen, it's not, no disrespect to the 360, okay? But even the SNES Classic that I went and got, I'm still sporadically going to pick that thing up. You think I'm going to, like, put my Xbox controller down and play that? I'm purposefully playing Mario Odyssey to death this upcoming Friday for the next week, because once the X comes out, like, the Switch is going to be, like, it's going to be irrelevant to me for quite some time. And I think it's going to be irrelevant to a lot of people once the X comes out.
Well, you have to remember is like we're a bit older, so you know we might not want to do that. But for somebody maybe younger, maybe the chance to actually go back and play some of these older games, you know, the way they were meant to be played or whatever. You know, I can imagine that the original Halos will probably the first two will be on there, and they're gonna get a good night. It's just a good thing that it's a good option to have, I guess. Everybody's so options this and options that. To me, it's a good option. You know what I mean? Am I going to spend a ton of time on it? No. Will I probably play through KOTOR again, an hour here, an hour there? For sure. For sure. I love that game.
Well, that's good. And like I said, there's no way I could sit here and tell you that you're not. You are if you are. I think that you will, and then you'll immediately remember, you know, what the calendar date is, and then you'll switch right back over. You know what I mean? You're like, holy shit!
Yeah.
For a second there, I was looking forward to my Ovaltine fucking drinking. I don't know. You know, I think it's, look, nostalgia is a hell of a drug, and it is what it is, right? It really is. But at the same time, that's all it is, folks. Once the drug wears off, you're like, oh shit, reality. That's right.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I would have played the sound clip, but it sounds exactly like what you just said.
It does, doesn't it?
Who do we got on deck, J Dubs?
God. Actually, I've been behind the scenes hacking away, and we have a special put me in presentation, please.
You got it, buddy. Anytime something's coming in, I always like to see if J Dubs can wheel it in with his hacking abilities.
Now, how am I going to sell my PS4 Pros? Let me think. Got to make new hashtag. Oh, damn it, Jay Williams, stop sneaking up on me. This is Yoshita's private time in VR. That's what my shirt stands for. My PSVR sucks. Other VR is good. My shirt stands for bullshit VR. Because you have to use dildo sticks. As always. I take care of my customers. Yoshita's not happy. First I want to say hi to Mooch Maniacs, Crapaholics, and JWs around the world. You can all kiss my ass. You become Yoshita Maniacs, like the Macho Maniacs or something. I forgot the wrestling. The main reason is Yoshita want to make new hashtags for all my fans on what you call it. Sean Murray, what you call that thing that you're always on in there? Sorry, he's in there making Yoshita waffles. Sean, he says Twitter. Twitter. Yoshita makes new hashtag on Twitter, okay? Let me get out my Sony crayons so we can make new Twitter. Let's see. Good, my Sony crayons. It's time to play picture pages, everyone. Are you ready?
Oh, I love picture pages.
Let's go with blue, because Sony people love blue. There we go. Does that look like hashtag, or does it look like tic-tac-toe? We'll put an X up there. Xbox 0 for Sony. Looks good, huh? Okay. Let's start. Don't like tic-tac-toe. Get out here. X and O. Okay. Yoshita is going to make new hashtag. Are you ready? Hashtag S. S is for Sony. What, you guys don't get it yet? S for Sony, you know, hashtag S. You guys are too stupid, okay. The Xbox One X is coming out in 3 weeks and Yoshida is scared. Not really. Don't care. My customers still buy whatever the hell I want. So I put hashtag. So there, can you see it better? Let's zoom out. Hashtag so what? I'm not scared of stupid 6 teraflops of madness, okay? Put the last letter. P. So what? Hashtag so what? P is for PlayStation. So PlayStation, I'm just gonna put like some more layers. I just put another layer, okay? So PlayStation. You guys don't understand anything I do. There, I'll put one more letter for you guys. If you guys laugh at this, I'm gonna... Yoshida is going to be mad. Okay. There's my hashtag. U is for you guys. So, stop laughing. So, you guys buy PlayStation. That's what hashtag... That does not say soup. That says, so you guys are pissed off with my PlayStation. Good job, everyone. Get out of here, Cran. Mic drop. Okay, we'll see you guys next time on Yoshida Breaking News. Make sure to use this hashtag and put me included because I'm important. I am Yoshida, dictator of video games. Okay, goodbye, everyone.
You're listening to MNC in the Mornings. As always, remember, you can't take anything they say seriously. It's just jokes. Jokes performed by YouTube professionals, and usually the joke's on them.
Well, the great Yoshida he's just, you know, we got to be honored, crap, that we actually have him. And I don't know he really realized that. I don't think he realized that he was actually spelling soup.
Yeah, I mean, like...
He was trying to do something else.
Yeah, exactly. So it's good to see that, you know, that Yoshida's still doing his callings and stuff like that, you know. Maybe one day Sony will crack down on that, but... so far, so good.
It's so great to have the one and only Yoshida.
That was
Thank
excellent.
You. Yes. Yes.
Good hashtag, by the way. I like that hashtag. So
absolutely. You know what's funny, too? Shout out to Xbox One, who's in the chat. He says, good morning, everybody. West Coast just woke up. So thanks for the West Coast joining us here. A little late, but hey, that's what's great about YouTube. You can go ahead and click on it and listen later.
Oh, hell yeah. So the Potato 4... That's the
potato. So great. He goes, I'll add another layer if I have to. Fine, yeah. I
will. You can put plenty of layers. Like I did a video about people talking about the PS5 coming, and you know, because obviously, you know, and whenever I do that, I always put the PS4 Pro, and then I edit the Pro and put another layer, on it, just because I think it's funny. So, you know, because that was like, it's so funny, isn't it? Though, just I know we got more voicemails and stuff that we got to get to, but isn't it funny how everybody hated on the Xbox One design originally?
Yes. Yes.
But now nobody says anything about the designs of consoles. Like nobody cares.
Nothing matters anymore, right? So now the X is coming. Resolution doesn't matter. HDR doesn't. Nothing matters anymore. That doesn't matter. I remember all the IGN people being like, "What a difference." Why wouldn't you go get this sexy-looking console, this PS4, and the Xbox looks like a VCR? Now the roles have reversed. Now nobody cares. Nobody cares that the PS4 looks like a layer cake. Nobody cares at all what it is. It doesn't matter. Now design doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I mean, they really dialed in that Pro, right? Because they didn't do enough to it inside the box, and they certainly made the outside look worse. I mean, that was one of the things that I had the Destiny Taken King White Edition, Limited Edition PS4, and I'm going to tell you, I actually liked it next to the white Xbox One S. I didn't like when I had to trade. I traded it in because I'm not going to have two PS4s. I barely play one. So I was like, all right, let me trade this in. But I definitely downgraded in aesthetics. I definitely downgraded. Now I've got this thing. It looks ridiculous. I mean, you can see they dialed in the design. It's so noisy. The PS4 Pro is so loud, and don't nobody can tell me otherwise. When I was playing Lost Legacy, I thought the thing was going to actually like pop like a Pop-Tart. I thought it was going to toast.
Yeah,
I didn't know what was going on with it. It was so loud. The Xbox One X is silent. Or the Xbox One X is due to be silent. The S is unbelievably quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like everything that they said Sony did right in 2013, in 2016, they completely they went against their own word, and the media is nowhere to be found. The media is nowhere to be found on this. Nowhere. So
I agree.
What else?
100%.
So, but what were people saying? Crap. I usually check out all your videos. Yesterday I was busy. What were people saying? Is it just the fanboy base?
It's the fanboys.
Yeah, okay,
everybody, everybody's like, oh man, PS5 for sure, 2019 now for sure. After those, they're like, yeah, it's got to happen. They can't let it. And the thing that I like to stress to people is, Sony doesn't really care what the fans want per se. You know what I mean? Like, the having the weaker console isn't going to affect them the way that having the weaker console affected Microsoft. Well, I mean, first of all, you had places like NeoGAF, rest in peace. They were really heavy in spreading FUD about Microsoft. Now, 2 weeks before the X, now who's going to spread that FUD? You know, it's like it's just not going to happen. And you had people propping up PlayStation, and now that's not going to happen as much either. So, you had everybody talking about Xbox One X and how now the PS5 was going to for sure be made. Here's the thing. It makes no sense for Sony to go and rush this, right? Even if the Xbox One X propels it to be a huge success, Microsoft and Sony make money off of software and services. So PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live, and the game sales, right? You get more game sales the larger install base you have. So it makes absolutely no sense for Sony to hit the reset button anytime soon. It just doesn't. People are going to, believe it or not, there's going to be some subsect of people that are just going to play their PlayStation 4 games despite the fact that it's inferior, right? Like, there's always been that inferior side console every generation, you know what I mean? And people still find ways to enjoy it. Now, there's also going to be a big subsect that switched to Xbox because of the Xbox One X.
Yes, there is.
So, that's going to be
something.
something
Well, that's what I was just going to say to Tryhard fan in the chat. And Tryhard's he's a big fan of our show. Crap, he's there at Xbox Nation.
I think I got him muted
on
Twitter.
He's worth unmuting. He's actually, even though he's a PlayStation fan, I think he's very fair. Tryhard, listen, you said, PS4 is going to have exclusives people want, so I don't think people are worried about power. Unfortunately, Tryhard, you're wrong. And the reason you're wrong is not the PS4 folks. Not the PS4 fans, the diehards, the people that won't buy an Xbox One, that only have PlayStation in their house. No, you're right. They were going to stay there no matter what. But you're going to be surprised at that huge install base that you got from the US and the UK, especially because those are the two that I see the most on Twitter. I think Australia's in that loop too, and Brazil. I think what you're going to see is you're going to see that all flop over. They're all going to come over to Xbox. A lot of people just flopped over to PlayStation because of the power, not for any other reason. A lot of these people that were all 360 fans, they don't all love Nunu, what is it, Noni Kuni or whatever it is, Nino Kuni 2 or whatever. They don't care about those games. They don't care about Niho. They don't care about that. I mean, they really don't. They're playing Call of Duty on the PS4 because of the power. And now it's going to switch over to the X. Power almost over dictates marketing deals, in my opinion. Because if you have a Sony PS4 Pro and you go buy Call of Duty because of the marketing deal, and then you're at your friend's house who gets an X, and that one looks superior, that marketing deal means nothing. It means absolutely nothing.
Not only that,
go over and get an X.
More developers now are saying that they're going to start developing games.
Developers.
Still never gets old. Love it. Yeah, I mean, and Noof's right in the chat. Tryhard's always respectful. Listen, I love having great conversation with Sony fans. I just don't like the neutrals that come out and they say their whole, they're like, no, we like everything and screw you, Xbox. It's like, well, wait a minute now. That's not really fair to say. I just think that at this current place where we are in time, you're going to see a lot of PS4 players come back to Xbox because of power. And you're going to see that, Spider-Man, a God of War 4. I mean, I'm very much looking forward to a God of War. Spider-Man does nothing for me, and I'm waiting for Last of Us 2 and Days Gone. I'm telling you the first to say that. I can't wait to play those games. But that's me. But once those 3 games, and they're all like single player. So the minute I'm done playing those single player games for 10, 15 hours, I'm back to Xbox.
Yeah.
I
agree 100%. I only use PlayStation 4 for VR right now. So yeah, it's not even it's not even I don't even do much else on it. There's not really much else to it. And the main difference is as well, which Microsoft will love, is Xbox One X is going to be people's go-to platform for multiplats now. You know, where people used to go, oh man, I'll just play the Xbox exclusives on PC and multiplats on PS4 and the PS4. Now PS4 gets pushed out of the way a little bit more as just a exclusive machine. And even though people want to prop it up like it has all these great exclusives, how many of these great exclusives did you buy and play this year, Mooch? I mean, year's almost over.
You mean Xbox related or PlayStation?
No, PlayStation.
PlayStation. I bought Horizon.
I bought Horizon.
6-7 hours. I can't take it.
Yeah.
I did play Nihon.
I didn't play that, but
I didn't play it. I mean, I probably got about 12 or 15 hours.
I played GT Sport, Horizon, and Uncharted DLC. And other
Uncharted
than that,
DLC I played. Yep.
Other than that, it's been VR stuff for me.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think I've got less than. I probably got 35 hours, or maybe 40 hours logged onto the PS4 this year.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
play
insane.
PS4.
It is.
And again, it comes down to the social networking. There's nobody there. Nobody talks. Nobody's like, hey, let's hop into a chat. And nobody does that. And I'm really surprised. I got to say, I'm surprised, and then the numbers kind of show the other part of this. I'm shocked at how many people went and bought a PlayStation 4 and Call of Duty over there because of marketing rights. That's just ridiculous, first of all.
Well,
30 days, give me a break.
Well, yeah, the maps, I think,
Come on,
sometimes had something to play with that.
Yeah,
but
that's nothing. You're going to give up the controller and the online for a 30-day advantage on, what, 2 maps, 3 maps? It's, I don't know. I think that's played out.
Yeah, hey, I agree. I'm not disagreeing at all. So, you know, a lot of people think of Xbox One X as like a great day, right?
Right.
Like a day us Xbox gamers get to fight back.
Yes.
We will not go quietly into that night. It's almost our Independence Day.
It's
Wouldn't
our
you agree?
Independence Day. I definitely.
Go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on.
We're going to live on.
We're
Yes,
going to
we are.
survive.
We're survivors.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Yeah! Woo! Xbox One X Day.
Bill Pullman for president.
Yes. Woo!
Yes.
He loves the Xbox One X. Absolutely, 100%. It's our Independence Day. Good shit. We absolutely celebrate our Independence Day.
It really is our Independence, right?
It's like being reborn as Xbox fans. You know, we put up with so much crap for years and years and years, and now not only listen, call, yeah, I hear you out there. I hear you, man. I'm with you, man. They're eating the crow. They got the egg on the face. We got the soup gate. We got NeoGAF going down. All the things are lining up for Xbox to be back in a big, big way. And people look, when the train's coming, you got 2 options.
Yeah.
You either stay and get run over, or you get the hell off the track.
Get the hell out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. And the Xbox One X is coming.
Yeah.
So Sony basically
Yes,
exactly. And so, you know what, it's very exciting, man. I am like this next upcoming 2 weeks, like there's so much cool stuff going on. Games releasing, not only just Xbox games, like Mario's coming out, there's Stranger Things releasing next week as well, Assassin's Creed. It is a fantastic time to just be a great gamer, you know?
You ever hear the expression "wake up and go to sleep"? That's what we're gonna have to do next Friday. Crap. I mean, it's gonna be really tempting because I'm gonna pre-order. I usually wait till the week of, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong if you're someone like Crap. Crap pre-ordered AC Origins like 3 years ago. So I mean, he's been patiently. I'll do it like 3 days before.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be sitting there, right? Not doing anything until the 7th.
Yeah.
This is one of my only criticisms of Microsoft on the X so far has been, why the 7th? Why so long? Why make us wait this long?
And I kind of did this. I went back and looked at some of the documents and stuff from the from their roadmap, right? You know why the 7th? For the same reason why we don't have the 4K updates ready yet, like that we can download, even though we're just a few weeks away. It's because the final certifications aren't happening yet. I think they happen this upcoming week. So yeah, that's why. Like for whatever reason, it has to do with the certifications.
I mean, there's definitely politics and business behind it. I don't know all that, and neither is me and Crap. I don't believe we're on that side of it. So I understand that. I'm sure if they could have released it in August, they would have. But the thing about it is this: I think August was a bit too aggressive, and I think November is in hibernation. I think October was the sweet spot because if it came out a week ago and then all of a sudden next week, everyone could have played Lucky's Tale this upcoming week, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, October 27th, bam, on the launch of AC Origins, bang, you're playing your first 4K game. It's just an exciting time to be an Xbox gamer. Yeah. Now we've got to grab these games and sit on them for a week and a half. It is what it is, right? I mean, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
But at the same point, just wish it.
I agree 100%. Who do we got on deck? Oh, by the way, hit that like button. We got over 400 watching. Let's get to 300 likes, folks. Let's do it.
Let's do it, folks. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Show
we've got Monkey Punch on deck.
Monkey Punch.
Hey, Mooch and Crap. This is Monkey Punch, first time caller. Just want to give a question out there. What do you guys think of the new Xbox One S is going to influence more people to buy it? And you guys got a great podcast. Watch it every Sunday and use Fire and everything else. So, hope you have a wonderful day. Mooch Maniacs in the house.
Wow, he's a very quiet Mooch Maniac.
Yeah, he's under the radar there, Mooch Maniac. That's cool though. Good to have Monkey Punch with us. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think what was his actual question? I know he was giving a pro Microsoft commercial there, but
his question was something.
I think he was asking about. I think he was asking about the S now and how relevant it's going to be.
Well,
now that the X is coming out,
it's going to be relevant, guys. It's relevant because of its price point. But to be honest with you, I don't know. Maybe it's because Zaire used to say this all the time, especially in his early days, 2012, 2013 videos. He likes new gadgets and he likes to get the newest, latest.
He said
stuff,
it in a different way, but yeah.
He did. It was slightly with a little bit of a next gen spin.
Yeah.
This is much funnier than mine, by the way. This is much funnier than mine. But it's I'm kind of in that camp where I like to have the latest and greatest stuff, especially if it's within reason, right? Like if you have an Xbox One day one, or you have an Xbox One S, why wouldn't you go get that $100, $150, or $200 you're destined to get right now and get this X for $300 or $400? I don't understand the logic here. I just don't understand it. It's never going to make sense to me. And I understand there's some parents that are like, what's gaming? People game? I'm just going to get this S for my son because it's cheap. Okay, well, all right. There's those guys out there, and there's no way to actually contradict that. But for all of you that have a console right now, anybody that has an Xbox One, an Xbox One S in your home, why wouldn't you go trade that in? You have a value sitting on your entertainment center right now between $100 and $200, depending on the console you have. Why wouldn't you use that? In 6 months, that console is not worth a quarter to make a phone call with.
Yeah.
Like, go get the money that is in your possession right now. Grab an interest-free credit card for 2 years if you can't afford it, and go grab it.
Yeah,
it's within everyone's means.
Or win it from us.
Woo! Or win it from us.
Slid
and
that
click
in
down
there.
below. It's in the description.
It is. For me, though, it's like I have two 4K HDR TVs, so I'm going to keep the S in the living room and then the X in my room, because it's also a 4K Blu-ray player, so still good. And games still look good on there. I mean, I don't know how much I'll actually game on in there. Probably.
Yeah, I'm keeping one too as well. Yeah. Crap, I'm keeping. I believe I'm selling. I'm putting it out on either Craigslist or eBay soon. I'm going to be selling my Gears one. And, yep. See you later.
No more annoying gear sounds. Yeah.
Those are I just in blood red doesn't look good in most people's entertainment centers. I got news for you.
Yeah.
But whatever. No, it is what it is. If you're a collector or a gearhead, it's up your alley, and mine will be on the market soon. I'm going to keep my 1 terabyte white Xbox One that I got in the Madden bundle last year.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Because I think that's just a good one to hold on to. Crap.
It is. It's nice looking. It fits in well with me and you have the same kind of entertainment center, so like it just kind of fits in there, and it's nice.
I'm definitely going to do that. Crap. I'm going to go ahead and keep the X in the family room, the main room, and then I'll put the S in my bedroom or whatever. You can use it for YouTube. You can use it for 4K Blu-ray. There's a lot of different things you can do with it, and it's still great for streaming, etc. So there's still a reason to hold on to it if you're a multi-console household. But
yeah, hey, we've got somebody on the second floor on deck.
Oh, well, let's get to Luca.
Yeah.
Hey, Mooch, Crap, J-Dubs, Luca here. So my question this week is,
what are your plans for when the X comes out? So do you plan on taking the day off work? Do you plan on leaving work early and picking it up? Did you order it from Amazon, from Best Buy? Where are you getting it? And do you plan on installing everything and playing everything as soon as you get home? I took off November 8th through the 12th, so I will be playing my X as soon as I get home. I ordered it from Best Buy, and I'm gonna see if I can change it to pickup, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's my question. What are your plans for that day? Because it's gonna be a pretty good day, fellas. All right.
Cool.
Have a nice morning. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Big fan of Luca. That's my New York. She's my New York. No,
She's
Luca,
the female mooch.
She really is. She knows what she's doing. And trust me, you get in her way, she's like the Xbox train. She will knock you out, which is one of my favorite things about Luca. She takes no nonsense from anybody.
You know what I want to say real quick before I get to Luca's question is PSN down. He's an Xbox dude, but he's always he kind of trolls a little bit like Hellhammer.
Yeah, he does.
He'll just say stuff, but the funny thing is he says stuff that and PlayStation fans really do say this kind of stuff because somebody in the chat goes, Shadow of War gets a 4K texture update on the PS4 Pro November 7th to coincide with the X launch, and I says no, it can't because it doesn't have the enough memory or whatever. And PSN down goes, you're right, crap, PS4 can't do 4K assets, it does 8K, and GT Sport proves this. I mean, that is like literally, like he's clearly joking, right?
Yes.
But it's like literally a comment that I've heard from people. Like people really throw that half float 8.4 teraflop stuff in arguments on like N4G. Well, not NeoGAF anymore. Bada boom. But anyway, yeah, like they literally will use that as an excuse or whatever. They're like, no, it's 8.4 teraflops, or 8K textures on that. It's nonsense, complete nonsense. And on to Luca, I have cleared up a couple of days for that as well, and I'm hoping that they have some games that I have release some updates so I can download the textures and packs and stuff, right? Because I have Forza 7, I'll have Assassin's Creed, so I want those ready to go so I can just get it and plug it in,
Right.
So hopefully.
Well, I mean, to answer Lucas' question, I'm thinking I'll probably do a half day because I'm going to go to the launch. The launch will be at midnight, of course. Grab my Project Scorpio. I'm grabbing it from GameStop. Like, I don't know why people wouldn't do GameStop or Best Buy. I don't know what Microsoft Store was offering with their deal, but like GameStop, you're going to get credit for it. You're going to get points on your card, all equating to like generally a free game. And then you get, something from Best Buy, I'm sure does great rewards programs for their members.
Yeah. That's I get my stuff through Best Buy mainly because of the rewards.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. Same thing goes for GameStop. You guys that are ordering with Amazon, I gotta say, I'm slightly confused, especially gamers. Gamers always like something for nothing, right? So if you're making the purchase anyway, it's not cheaper on Amazon. Generally, the box shows up in front of your house, like Jim Carrey in the first Ace Ventura, where he's kicking that box all the way down the street. The thing looks like it's been through Vietnam, and it shows up on your doorstep. It's like a mess.
Yeah.
I don't understand. So you get no care in your package.
You know what was funny though? Like I was talking about this with the Dun on Xbox Next yesterday, right? And it was funny because he goes, well, I had mentioned that I have one coming from Amazon and one from the Microsoft Store. Right. He goes, well, the one coming from Amazon actually is coming from the Microsoft Store. So he checked into it. So yeah, it's like it's the same stuff.
Well, that's fine. That's my only point was you're not getting anything for it. It's like, one person says to me, well, Mooch, I don't have to move. It just comes to my house. Well, I mean, holy shit, first world problems. Wowee. You don't want to go to the store. I actually think it's fun, man. Like when I went and picked up the SNES Classic, to be around all those Nintendo fans and to see how like wild and crazy their stories were, and people were talking about like Zelda. And it was cool to just witness that. I mean, these things are going to go away soon. Look at digital game releases are now conquering physical game releases. So the midnight launch of these big games are so dwindled down to like nobody. And it's not like it used to be, is my point. And this is going to go away sooner or later. Who knows? Like eventually brick and mortar game stores are going to be like not around. Yeah. And, I'm enjoying it, man. I'm going to go. There's going to be a ton of Xbox fans. It's worth every single second.
100%.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. But to answer Luca's question, because, Mooch can go on a bit of a rant, is I'm going to do a half day. I'll end up going to work, and then I'll come home, hook it all up around noon, and probably be done hooking it up and getting a couple of games downloaded real quick. By 2 o'clock that afternoon, I'll be jamming out for the rest of the day. not just that, but I also think it's great to not have to worry about there's going to be a lot of people at midnight hooking that thing up. A lot of people hooking it up. So I would actually rather go a little bit later when people are at work or in the middle of the day the next day. It should be a little bit less, a little more downtime for downloading updates, things like that. So that's just a recommendation. If you're like, well, I'm going to take the whole day off. Well, if you have the option to take a half day, take the half day. Because when you go in the morning, like it's just going to be so busy. So many people online, so many people trying to tap into Xbox Live and getting their downloads. New console downloads, all that other good stuff. So just a word to the wise. That's what I'm doing, and I think that was a great question by Luca.
Yes, I think maybe we should play the Patreon ad to remind people of the great
I'd like that. I'd like that, J-Dubs. Let me put you in presentation mode. Everybody, definitely take a look at this, and we do appreciate everyone that's a current Patreon. And we really, really hope that more people join us because, as you can see, the show just keeps getting better and better. And Jay has a lot of surprises for next week. We won't really talk about. We'll kind of just surprise you when we show them. So here's our ad. And Jay, go ahead and launch that.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Mooch and Crap here, and we wanted to take a minute to talk about Patreon with you guys. So far, you guys have been really supportive. You've gone out of your way to support the show and help us grow and become a better show. Wouldn't you agree, Mooch?
I totally agree. Ever since we launched Patreon, we kind of went into it thinking this is something that we want to get the audience involved with, but we need their help. And they came through tenfold, Crap. They've given us the ability to reach out and express ourselves artistically. And to be honest with you, I'm overwhelmed.
Yes, it's very cool to see the amount of support that our show has gotten, and we actually need continued support from people, much like PBS does, because all the money goes back into the show, whether it be more things for Jay to use, more prizes to give away, and actually, for $1 and a dream, go ahead and give them the spiel, Mooch.
For $1 and a dream, you guys can pick the game of your dreams. You can pick whatever you want. You can have Xbox Live for a year, PlayStation Network for a year. Anything you want is what we're here to help you with, well, for a $60 value. And like Crap had just said, just like any kind of PBS telethon, we're doing the same thing and asking you for your Patreon support. The only difference is when me and Crap turn around, instead of having 50 celebrities, we just have Jay on one phone. But nonetheless, it's the same result. Your help makes us better, and we can't thank you enough.
Absolutely, 100%. We work for you guys. We're the outlet for you. We are for the people. Thank you guys for the support. It really helps us. It helps the show. It helps us get better, and it helps us sound better. So thank you guys so much.
Very cool ad, Jay. Great editing and everything on your part. And, like I say, it's definitely worth taking a few seconds to say thank you to everybody that does contribute to MNC Mornings. It truly means a lot to us. Like every time we get a new person that joins our Patreon, the three of us all kind of send a thank you out to them. We let them know how much we appreciate it, and we don't forget you. Every name is tallied and recorded and remembered. We can't say thank you enough. Jay, what are you doing with your Xbox One X? Are you picking it up at midnight? Or are you doing Amazon? You're doing Best Buy. Excuse me. You're doing Best Buy. So
So I went Best Buy this time, and I did Best Buy last time for the Xbox Fat, and it showed up that morning on my doorstep. So I figured I'd do the same thing again this time. But yeah, I'm taking the day. I'll be playing and downloading my 4K assets, whichever ones are available.
Can we do that now?
Well, there is an option in the settings to turn that on, but I'm not sure if they're actually downloading right now or not.
Crap, is that live?
What?
Can we start downloading our 4K asset games now?
There's only none of them show up.
Well, that's what I was wondering. That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah.
But it's the options there. It's just nothing shows up.
Yeah, there's nothing. Like it has to do with the certifications.
Did you guys up your external hard drives? I have not done that yet.
I did.
I've not done that yet. I'm going to. I mean, I've got a 4 terabyte now, which is doing me great. But I think after I download my assets, it's probably going to fill it up quite a bit. So
yeah, that's
I'll be looking at another one soon.
Well, there's a lot of games I have on my external right now that I'm literally not playing. I could get rid of a lot of them. You know what I mean? Like, this is just goofing around, but like Rare Replay, things you just have. Like, I'm not gonna be playing Rare Replay in the next 4 or 5 months with all these new games coming out. So there's those types of games. There's some other games that I've the Metro series. Shout out to Bam, thank you for that. He hooked me up a while ago with those when they were on sale. That was really cool. But I'm not gonna play those right now. Looking forward to the new Metro. But yeah, get rid of those things off of there. I have a 3 terabyte right now external. I saw that Rand and a few other people are getting that 8 terabyte one.
Yep, that's the one.
Here's my issue, okay? And it's not an issue. 8 terabytes the way to go. I kind of want to wait just a little bit longer and see if I can get something a little bit smaller. I mean, that's a thick book, isn't it? That's a big boy, isn't it, Crap?
It's not that big. It can set like behind your entertainment center or
That's
whatever.
true.
I have it kind of set in the back or whatever. So, okay, so the Xbox commercial is coming tonight at 7 Eastern apparently or something. I don't know.
7 East. Yeah, it's coming. That's what I heard. It's coming before the show. It's coming
so it
before
could be,
Walking Dead.
Yeah, and also going to be as well during Sunday Night Football. So there's that. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Craps, Jesse Darby in the chat. Maybe, Jesse, you know what? Can you just DM me and Crap on Twitter, or maybe we can help you out with that? He said there's something about his card information and Patreon. If his email doesn't send or receive messages, how do I do that? So maybe we can help him out. Can you just Jesse DM us, and that way we can talk about that offline.
Yeah, for sure. That's not a problem at all. We'll be happy to.
Lethal Papa's saying that the 8 terabyte unit is not that big. It's not that bad at all. I think regardless of what I think of it, I think I'm going to do a Crap set. I'm probably going to hook it up. Now, here's my question, guys. Are you guys running into the same problem I am? There's 3 USB slots in the Xbox One S. The same thing's going to be for the X. I've got one utilized for my external. I've got one utilized for my headset that I use that's powered off the USB, and then I have my other one is for Connect. So now I'm actually going to alleviate one of my issues. I've said this on Crossfire and Xbox Nation.
You're done with the Connect.
The Connect and I have broke up. We're breaking up on the 7th. It's not you, it's me.
You could buy a USB 3 hub.
Yeah,
I could buy a hub.
You could,
but buy a non-powered hub, because then you need to find another power cord. But you can buy the non-powered ones.
Yeah, they're just powered by the
plug
USB themselves. Right. Like same thing with like some of the hard drives are plugged in. Like I have one that you have to freaking have to plug it in. So I have a 5, or I had a 5 and a 2 terabyte. I transferred. So I'm ditching the 2. I'm gonna put the 2 on the PS4 Pro.
Did you hear what's going on, Crap? Do you have the 8 terabyte one?
Yeah.
Listen, the chat's telling me that the 8 terabyte one has 2 more USB hubs on it.
Yeah,
so I plug it in, and then I can plug into that.
Yeah, it's that one. It's that Seagate one, right? That's the one they're talking about.
I don't know. They didn't mention the brand. They just said the 8 terabyte one.
Yeah, the 8 terabyte Seagate one that everybody has. That's the one. So I'm gonna be using the 8 and the 5.
Yeah.
So I'm good, man. Just when you consider 14 terabytes of total storage is what I'll have. So it'll be interesting because I don't like to delete stuff. You know what I mean? Like you never know what comes up, or you forget about a game if you delete it or whatever. So I like to have all as much stuff installed as I possibly can. So
okay, no, and there's nothing wrong with that. So Crap, you ordered it, you got it for $200?
Yes, actually it was on sale. It was like $179 or something. So
that's a good deal. 8 terabytes is a lot of space.
Hell yeah, it is. And then like I said, I put the 2 on the PS4 Pro, and the Pro.
So what did you do? So you hooked it. Did you already make the transfer? So you hooked up your 8. You dumped everything from your 5 into your 8. Is that what you did?
Well, no, I kept the 5, which is almost full now. And then I'll have the 8. So I put the 2 onto the 8, and I might split it up a little bit more and things like that. Yeah, they're pretty quick loading. I don't really see a problem with any of it. It loads up fast. Everything works good.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember that Gears right now is like almost 100 gigs, and that's before the patch. So like games that we're getting with the 4K assets are going to be well over 100 gigs. So you got to have space. Somebody messaged me yesterday on Xbox Live, and they're like, "Hey, I don't have external hard drive. Can I download the 4K assets early?" No, you can't. You need external. You can when you get the X, you can. But guess what? If you download, you might only be able to download 5 or 6 games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think we've said this since day one, guys. Gaming's not a cheap, pastime. It's not cheap. I will say it's cheaper than a lot of other things people do. There's people who are like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm heading out to that Yankee game this weekend. Okay, well, even if you're getting in the car heading to the Yankee game, you're talking about like $300. You know what I mean? If you're bringing a family of 4, it's like $300, and then God forbid you eat a $25 sausage and peppers. You know what I mean? Or a tall water is like $8. A water is $8.
Yeah. Hey, we got over 300 likes, man. That's a hell of a crowd today.
Yeah,
Very
it's great.
happy with this
I'm
crowd.
I just had a feeling that we were going to get a good response. This is our time, crap.
It is. It's our time. But hey, we do got a few more voicemails. We should go ahead and
let's do that. Let's do that.
And do that. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Vodka Vodka.
Oh, Vodka Vodka.
Hey, Mooch, Crap, JB. This is Dr. Vodka, Destiny's Trip Mind Genius. I was wondering, doesn't Cliffy B kind of remind you of that crazy dev on Grandma's Boy that wanted to be a robot? Also, with PlayStation in these marketing deals and how companies are saying that they want to go to them because they have the 60 million install base, and we only have 30. But if my estimates is about 15 to 25 million are in Xbox households. So is double dipping and having both systems actually hurting us because we're counting towards that 60 and they don't know that there's also Xboxes in the same household?
Is that the question?
That's the question.
That's it. That's it.
Okay. It's hard saying. Like, I don't think that there's 60 million active people with PlayStation 4s. Like, most people I know have had PlayStation 4s and got rid of them. Hellhammer, for example, Tim Dog, Zaire, you Mooch. Most people I know, like GKB and She-Wolf, got rid of multiple PS4s. Most people I know have PS4s and then have gotten rid of them for one reason or another. So,
right.
There's definitely, it's not that big of a rift between the two, to be honest with you. I don't believe so.
I agree. I totally agree.
Absolutely.
Let's do another voicemail, Jay, because we're getting messages on Twitter that are like, football time,
football
Mooch!
time.
Come on.
Yeah, you can.
So, luckily, my Giants are on at 4 o'clock. And, today's going to be, even though the Giants are only 1-5, which is the season's over, we are playing Seattle, and I kind of want to beat them. Go figure.
Yeah, I hear you.
Right?
Yeah. Who do we got, JW?
That Russell Wilson is not
We have a new
good.
caller named Doc.
Doc.
All right, Doc. Nice.
All right, this voicemail is turning into a rant, and I'm titling this rant Pissed Off with Doc. Recently, Phil came out and said, are we growing the numbers of people who have a relationship with Xbox in some way? And I think to myself, I don't know, Phil, are we? In my experience, I see 3 to 4 Nintendo and Sony PlayStation adverts before I see a single Xbox One. The last 3 movies I went and seen, I seen both Nintendo and PlayStation commercials in theaters. Meanwhile, while I'm watching my football games, watching hockey, basketball, TV shows, or even surfing YouTube, I hardly ever come across an ad for Xbox One. Which I find to be very strange because I could have sworn November 7th we had the world's most powerful console coming out in the Xbox One X. But hey, don't you worry, Phil and Aaron. Colt Eastwood has made an Xbox One X commercial for you. So I always find his comments strange about growing the industry and the gaming business as a whole. Because you know what would help the gaming business as a whole, Phil? Marketing and selling your fucking Xbox One. I appreciate the time for this rant. And, again, I'm Doc, and I'm pissed off.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good call in. That sounded like Colt, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's a little bit angry. I mean, I can understand that. Who are we to say they shouldn't be mad or whatever? But I will say this: Microsoft has put a lot of resources into having a lot of 4K content ready. Like, that stuff costs money. Just R&Ding at the S and the X, that costs a lot of money. So you also have to keep in mind that the first round of Xbox One X's are sold out anyway. Like, when you go to pre-order now, they're like, oh, by the 30th of November now. And then it'll, so I can understand, like, they're waiting a little bit. Why put out a commercial? If you're sold out of something, why commercial it? You know what I mean? Why do commercials for it,
Yeah.
So I can see they're going to still do commercials and keep that hype train rolling, which I think is important. But I'm not exactly anti what they're doing right now.
No,
So,
me neither. I think.
yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, don't forget where this call is coming in from. Is I think that bit of anger is because of the past 3 years. We haven't seen shit. So
Yeah.
yes, now they're doing it. But what Aaron just tweeted something out, right? Get the rest of this True Power commercial in 6 hours. So, like, we're talking about tonight is when they're going to start. That's great.
Yeah.
But where have you been since 2013? You know, it's been very,
I hear
very
you.
poor.
Yeah, I mean, they're here and there. I think I can understand it. Like, we want to see people get we want to see them do stuff. Even Aaron has said it's kind of their marketing has been kind of laughable. Hopefully now we start to see it come around and things like that. So that's what I'm hoping for anyway.
Crap, we have a pony prize winner.
Oh, who won?
Hamwich.
Okay.
Hamwich wins again.
Hamwich, wow.
I mean, he had his, what do you have, his gallbladder removed? Man. Hamwich, I mean, nobody wants to get their gallbladder removed, but if you're going to win 2 games out of it or codes.
So heck yeah.
Might be worth it. Who in the chat wants to get their gallbladder removed next week? Maybe you'll win Assassin's Creed. Who the hell knows what'll happen? You know, somebody gets their appendix removed, they might just get an X.
Heck yeah, you never know.
So, yeah, that's great.
Congrats to Hamwich.
Congrats, Hamwich. Hopefully you're feeling better, bro. I know you probably got like 15,000 achievement points while you're laid up in bed chilling this past week. So that's awesome to hear. Very awesome.
Absolutely. Who else do we got left?
We have Diggity Diggity.
Oh, Diggity. Nice.
He's our last one, I believe, crap.
What's up, fellas? This your boy Dirk Griggity here.
Diggity.
Hey, so it's 3 weeks away from the Xbox One that's coming out. I can't believe it. But hey, I wanted to ask you guys a question. You hear a lot of Xbox guys complain about 2017, and of course it has been pretty bad. But the question I have for you guys, a hypothetical question: what if the Xbox One X was never announced and the Xbox had a whole slew of exclusives this year? What would be going on? I know what would be going on. Wouldn't it be the same as it's been our generation?
Yes.
Say if Xbox had a bunch of exclusives this year, but it was still on the standard Xbox, wouldn't it still be, they still have the worst multiplats? Wouldn't it still be, that Xbox exclusive is 900p, 30 frames per second? Yes, it would be. So for the Xbox guys that still are complaining about 2017, it's been bad, but let's get over it. It's almost 2018. Let's think about the future. The X is about to come out in 3 weeks. They had to release the X. And they had to release it, and we'll worry about software later. Hey, I'll take that sacrifice as an Xbox fan because we at least have the best multiplats. That's all I got, fellas.
Hey.
Peace and love.
That's plenty, Diggity. I'll be honest with you. He's right. And if we had 5 or 6 exclusives coming out right now and we were still at 900p, the world would still be on fire. So it wouldn't work out. I'm telling you now, the power makes a difference. And, I mean, that goes back to what we were saying earlier in the show. So, a few people in the chat were like, well, it doesn't really matter. Power doesn't matter. Power matters, guys. It's the reason everybody – why would Call of Duty lovers for the past 7 years that played on 360 and then Xbox One, even in 2013 when they still had the contract, switch over? Because the commercials told them to? No, because literally the power. It looked better on the PS4. And now it's coming back this way. You're going to be really, really surprised how the power factor gets a lot of the casuals to come back. Does that mean it's going to happen on November 7th? No, but it will happen from November 7th, 2017 to November 7th, 2018 over the course of the entire year. You're going to see people coming back. And I believe the U.S. is going to win back. It'll be an Xbox victory again over here. I believe the UK is coming full circle. Brazil's already Xbox. And you get Australia. Yeah, you're not going to win a lot of the Middle Eastern and European countries in Asia. You're not going to get them. But that's Sony country. We know that. But if you can squeak in a win here or there, it's big for Microsoft. I think Microsoft's really focused on UK, US, Australia, Brazil, of course, Canada and Mexico.
Yeah, as they should be. That's those are good places to get. But they are actually trying to at least go after some of the other places as well, which I think is important. At least try. Right. So you can say, hey, we gave it that old college try. Woo!
The old college try.
Big shout out to some Patreon supporters real quick.
Yes.
Biggie, Josha Z, Jack, Delilah HD, Justin B, Anthony N, Lethal Papa, Dustin L, John S, Mark D, G-Man 209, Armored Reaper, Vertigo T, Ethan Destinger, Killing Dan, Jazzy Noop Xbox, Silent Bob X, Dirt Griggity, these guys. Yeah, I like some of these people's names. It's just funny. We appreciate you guys, and we got a lot more. That's the specific tier to get kind of a shout out, and you guys see it sometimes in the ticker and stuff like that. We really do appreciate when everybody helps out. It helps us do the giveaways. It helps us consider to make the show better. And it's all really thanks to you guys. It's been a fantastic show. We do have the Wheel of Wonder, right, J-Dubs? Boop, ba-doop, ba-doo.
Nice.
Boop.
Oh, great.
I love that music, man.
I really do.
I do. It's fantastic.
What are we giving? Crap! Announce what we're giving away.
We are giving away a great prize. This is a really fantastic prize. I know. We're giving away Dishonored Definitive Edition on the
Definitive
Xbox One.
Edition, yes, of Dishonored. So that's who the winner will be getting that game. Hopefully, everyone's excited about that. That was donated by. I should do the donation name, right? Crap. Let me look for him.
Yeah.
I think it's he's known as Kurt Kazee on Twitter. So thanks to him, I appreciate it. Great guy. A lot of awesome chat in the DM and on Xbox. Cool dude. So thanks for that donation, and hopefully our winner appreciates it as much as we appreciate the donation.
Yep, absolutely, 100%. Hopefully you guys enjoy the game. Whoever wins this, let's spin it.
Wheel, J-Dubs.
Here we go. He put a little oomph into that.
Yeah, he looks like one of those guys that was not a senior citizen on Price is Right.
Exactly. Here we go. Spin, spin, spin.
Hey now.
Spin, spin.
What do we have?
We have... Looks like Dodka Vodka.
Good for Dodka Vodka. He's been calling him weekly, and he won once, but it was a while ago.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I think we should... I like that music a lot.
I love it, too. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, J-Dubs, can we end with another tribute to the fallen comrades and then do the outro?
I think that'd be an awesome idea.
It's very honorable.
I pour 40 out for NeoGaf.
Pour a little coffee on the floor.
Yeah, pour it out. So
yes.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Enjoy
guys.
your football, and thank you for joining us. The X is coming. Our day is on the way. Be excited. Be pumped. And if you're on the fence about it, trade in what you got in the house. Go get the X. Enjoy the consoles and the games in their best viewing shape, which will be on the X.
Absolutely. Rip NeoGaf.
Peace.
Making your way on the interweb today takes everything you got. Taking your hate and all your worries about Microsoft's Xbox. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you gotta go where everybody hates the same, and they're always mad at change. You wanna be where you can see the ponies are all the same. You wanna be where everybody hates Bill Gates. You wanna be where ponies know the media is all the same. You wanna go where everyone loves Sony.
Wake on up, it's Mooch, it's Crap, and Jay in the morning. Wipe your eye boogies, get your coffee finished yawning. This is Mooch and Crap Show. Wake up, let us begin with gaming news, skits, and call-ins from all the fans. No matter where you at, Cali or Pakistan, New York or New Guinea, this is where it's at. These are Xbox dudes with Xbox views on slander and hate towards Xbox news. This is Mooch and Crap Show for the people, and they coming with it. Now do you understand? Now do you get it? Ponies love the lie and PC fans won't admit it, but Xbox hate is real and they all with it. Call in, let it ring in. We here to rock, we here to win. It's about the games, it's about the pride. Now Xbox community, come on, let's rock. Mooch and Crap Big Show. New show and Crap. New show and Crap. New show. Oh.